Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and tell me what's on your mind. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the situation. So Real Housewives of Atlanta is going to be going digital online, baby. It's going to be online. I was like, OMG, what's really going on with this situation? So, you know, it's going to be a real shit show. So you can say whatever you want to say and there ain't no consequences because can't nobody run at you, so they don't need security guards. So what do you guys think about that? Are you ready for Real Housewives of Atlanta to be filmed online? You know, it's not going to be live. The ladies are going to be shooting from their home. Are they going to be okay with that? Because we already know they ain't trusting their makeup artists and things like that. So what do you guys think about that situation? I was like, Lord have mercy. It is going down for real, for real. It seems like it's going to be a crazy situation. So we have to deal with the new, baby. The new. The new is in the building. So everything has changed. Things ain't the same like they used to be the same. So we just have to adapt to the new situations that we all got to face. For real, for real. So it's crazy. I'm like, what? And Candy Burris confirmed this situation. I was like, ooh, she got the phone call, baby. They called her fast in a hurry. Hey, what's up? It's all love. How you doing? What's going on with you? So I just can't believe this. I was like, we're not going to get the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. So let's check out Candy.
I hope they're doing well. Oh, okay. So let me tell you. Okay, so right now, okay, they let us know the other day that we are gonna be. We have to do a, I guess, online type of situation.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know how it's been a mess, girl. I tell you this other information too. Yesterday on our group text, some of the girls was going back and forth. You would have thought it would have been a reunion on the. I said, damn, can y'all save all this for the actual reunion? We don't get paid for y'all text messages to be all out of pocket. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Like, it's a mess. Like, seriously. I don't know if y'all been catching the little shade here and there on some of the blogs, but the shade got real on that thing on text message yesterday.
And I think
So it's going down, baby. So they already, acting like it's the reunion, going at each other. Hey, what's up, Mike Carter? How you doing? So it's on and popping. So we're going to see how this is all going to go down. The Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion will be filmed, from each and every one of their homes, because we know Andy has the coronavirus. He has the corona virus out here in these streets. So we're going to see how all that is going to take place. I don't know when they're going to film it, when they're going to do it from each other's homes, but this should be interesting to watch, because maybe everybody will get a chance to say exactly what they want to say, how they want to say it, when they want to say it, and hopefully they can mute out the other people so no one overshadows or overtalk the person, so we can get down to the nitty gritty and questions can be answered and they cannot be ignored. So that is going to be really interesting to see too as well. And Candy's talking about it's already going down. I was like, Lord have mercy, it's going to be like this. This is what we talking about. I was like, shit, it's going to go down, baby. I'm doing all right. How about yourself? I need some food. And the markets are pretty much bare out here in these streets over here. There is, really nothing going on. So you guys heard it. The Real Housewife reunion will be filmed, from the leisure of their homes. I was like, oh shit, it's really going down. I was like, oh shit, they really gonna do this. It's gonna go down like that. So I guess, it ain't no joke out here in these streets. Like everything that, we're seeing and things that, we're coming in contact with on the news about how serious this virus is, it's no joke, because even the internet services is kind of down too as well. And you can't really see a lot of different things because, right now it seems like, the internet service and different service companies are having a hard time right now as we speak with actually getting out the data and things like that. So it's like, it's slow. The internet has been running really slow because we have everything running on the internet. You got the state government, you got the government officials running their stuff, from home too as well. You got all the college students, the universities, the colleges, and then on top of that, elementary school, middle school, high school is all online too as well. And unemployment agencies, government agencies, affiliate are all running online. DCYF, human services, human resources, everything is being run online. Like, no one's really shown up to their office. And then if you call any bank establishments or anything with customer service, you're gonna be on hold forever and ever. And if you're trying to order food online, the dates are already blacked out. It's just so much craziness going on, and it just seems impossible that everything will be all together by April 30th. So that's why so many people are freaking out and running to the grocery stores and keep buying and keep buying and keep buying and keep buying, while when you try to get to the grocery store, ain't nothing out there. And then on top of that, we just have so many different people shopping and hoarding food, and so therefore there's really none left. And we have truck drivers that are also coming down with the coronavirus and things like that. So it's crazy. And now to have the reunion, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, this is going to go down in the history books. This is going to be a history lesson of basically the show being broadcast from each other's home. And I guarantee you it cuts a lot of cost, and they might be thinking about pursuing this too as well. Hey, Crazy LB, how you doing? Hey, Outcare, how you doing? So it just seems like, this is going to go down in the history books, and hopefully we're all alive so we can tell our children and our grandchildren how this time was and what we did and what we went through at this time, because this is going to be a part of, American history. Is going to be a part of the history books, hopefully. And, how everybody responds, how, a disease hit the United States, a virus, and it basically turned America inside out, where we never thought that we will see, shipping and receiving, getting orders. That's not happening either as well. Some people are lucky to get what they need to get from Amazon, and some people are still waiting. It's just like me, myself. I am still waiting for my packages, and I'm still waiting for my shit to come, and it ain't came yet. I'm like, what? Like, what's really going on? Like, so it's really a pandemic out here, for real. So it's going to be what it's going to be. I can't even see who's in the chat, but it is what it is. So it's just really a trying situation. It's like the times have changed. America's never going to be the same like it once was. Hopefully it comes back better, but with this situation, people are just going to lose a lot of trust in the government. And people have already lost trust in the government, but just so many different things because of the truth not being told to us and things like that. So we're going to see what's going to happen with this situation. I'm just like, damn, it's going down. So the reunion, this is going to be crazy. They're going to talk reckless on the reunion, because now, you know what I mean? You don't have, you're from the comforts of your home talking shit. And you know how people get behind the computer and they talk shit. People get online and they talk all types of fugazi shit. They talk mad shit because, ain't nobody coming at you. Ain't, you know what I mean? So it's going to be crazy. They're going to be all over the place. I don't know if you guys know about Playboy Cardi, but he got himself arrested. He got caught out here. Playboy Cardi was arrested in Atlanta on drugs and 3 guns found in his Lamborghini. So he was out here wilding. He was doing the most out here. He was just like, I'm running things. So rapper Playboy Cardi is facing legal trouble. He is 21 years old. And basically he was stopped by the police in Georgia, and authorities discovered Cardi driving his Lamborghini with a expired tag. So you see, the Georgia police got time for the bullshit. We got the coronavirus going on. We got people dying. We got new cases. We got no tissues in the store. We got no hand sanitizers, no gloves, no masks. If you're able to get your hand on a mask is one thing, but the police is out here arresting mother suckers that got expired tags. But he also did have weapons in the car with him. He had some Xanax, some codeine, some oxycodone. He was out here riding dirty, baby. He was out here feeling good. He was feeling himself out here in these streets. I was like, Playboy Cardi's doing the most. I was like, what are you doing? Like, you riding around doing all this shit? Like, what's really going on? He was dating rapper Iggy Azalea, so I don't know what happened with that situation, but he was out here wilding. So he was arrested on April 2nd, 2020. at 10:24 p.m. I was like, what are you doing out here in these streets? I guess, the coronavirus didn't mean shit to you because you had that oxycodone. You had it all. He was probably making his lean, and he's driving around with guns in the car knowing that, he's famous. So he was taken into custody, and it is what it is. I guess he was just out here, thinking shit was good. And then on top of that, how your plates are not going to be together, because you already know they're going to stop you. Yeah, Crazy LB, he was writing dirty, baby. That was stupid. Yes, it was. Everyone's online. Yep, everyone is online. I was just like, what is really going on? So Playboy Cardi, what you out here doing? You just getting your career popping, and you're out here getting arrested with the coronavirus. Like, shit. The coronavirus is allegedly spreading in the prisons and the jail systems. They don't get masks and gloves. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy out there. And, you got all these people, cramped up that's in one spot, one place. There ain't no windows. There ain't no nothing, so you can open your windows and get some fresh air. They don't have no good, air system in a prison or in jail. You know what I mean? They don't have none of that good stuff, because if they did, half of the people leaving jail wouldn't have all types of different types of cancer because of the lead, because of the poison in the wall, asbestos, and, and they don't have a good, air treating system. They don't be cleaning the air. So now he got himself locked up, and he could easily catch the corona up in there. But some people make their decisions and they don't think about what could possibly happen. So he made his decision. I'm just telling you, if you commit crimes, just chill out now, because you don't want to get locked up and be behind bars with the coronavirus out here in these streets. You just want to relax. You want to do everything that you can to get your shit back on point, or basically getting your shit together. You don't want to be locked up behind bars, for real. It's my friend works at the federal prison. I must making his rounds law. Right, he was lit. He was in that car higher than the motherfucker. He thought he was watching Boys in the Hood. He thought he was watching Straight Outta Compton. He thought he was watching Shotters or Shooters. He thought he was watching some movie. He was just like, ain't nobody gonna mess with me. No, the police got time to profile. The police are never going to stop profiling. No matter what disease, no matter what's going on, the police will always profile. And you riding around with guns in your car, out and about. Yes, sir. For real. And this motherfucker is out here acting a complete fool. Like, this is the worst time to get locked up. This is the worst time to be behind bars. For real. Like, you wilding out here. Like, what are you doing? Like, you doing way too much. Like, for real? You riding around dirty like this? I was like, and he's 21 years old, so basically, he ain't fully developed, but he know better, especially with his career. I don't know if these rappers are tired of getting locked up. I don't know if they know about the hip-hop police, but he was out here wilding. He was just like, I'm chilling. He was like, oh, how you gonna ride around? And on top of that, he had 12 bags of marijuana. He had Xanax, codeine, and Oxycontin. He was in that car lit. He was flying, baby. He thought he was on wings. He thought he was on wings. Like, Playboy Cardi, what are you out here doing? You doing way too much. You should have been at home with all your stuff, just chilling in the house, watching the news, or making some music. So it is what it is. I was just like, Lord have mercy. Like, they're doing way too much. It is just it's just too crazy out here. And then let's not forget about basketball wives. Let's talk about basketball wives. OMG, you guys remember Buffy from Basketball Wives? Where she's out here shaking it and dropping it like it's hot, baby. She's out here making sure she gets seen and she gets known. She was doing a interview with Quarantine Radio, and she was out there with, Quarantine Radio, and then she decided to drop her pants and started shaking her booty. She started saying, you know what, I might shake it before I break it. So DJDuffey was out here doing the most. Duffy was like, you know what, I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get it. You guys gonna know who I be out here. So she done dropped her drawers and she was shaking it for Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is basically coming up with his Quarantine Radio. He's doing a damn thing, even though it sounds a little bit weird, but he's out here and he's actually doing like 300,000 315,000 views on his videos on Instagram. So Tory Lanez is out here doing a damn thing. He got Quarantine Radio. He got Duffey out there dropping her drawers, shaking her booty. You know, she started twerking and everything else like that. Then AlexisSky, she jumped in the picture and she started to do her thing too as well. So yeah, you know, they are trying to stay relevant. They ain't trying to stop. What is happening, Miss Mary Jane? I don't know. Wow, not Duffey. Yeah, Duffey was out here. She got ran. You know, Tammy kind of like ran her off of Basketball Wives or whatever, and she wasn't well perceived on Basketball Wives. Then Brandy got ran off of Basketball Wives, and Malaysia basically chose sides. She chose, you know, Shawnee's team. So Duffey and Brandy, you know, is off the case, is off the show or whatever. So we got Duffey. I'm about to call her Buffy. We got Duffey out here with AlexisSky. Basically, they on a radio station twerking, you know, on Tory Lanez Quarantine Radio, Instagram, twerking, shaking that ass. You know, they gotta, you know, might as well make some type of money. Might as well get up out here and do what you gotta do. So, you know, they was doing what they gotta do, you know, give it up free, sell it on a corner, sell it on Instagram, sell it, you know, do what you gotta do, because Tory Lanez is popping, and this is gonna really catapult, you know, Tory Lanez's career with the shit that he's doing. So, you know, they was out here doing the most with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez was like, the thirst is real, because he's getting so many views that the celebrities are coming through basically to keep their name and keep their name relevant. So Tory Lanez, he did something really big. He came through, and basically the celebrities are swamping to his Instagram and basically doing what they gotta do to keep relevant, because Tory Lanez is staying relevant with his show. He got the girls out here. He got the girls out here tearing it up. He got them out here shaking it for free. They ain't even asking for no money. They ain't even, only thing they want is some clout, you know, to be talked about in the blogs. And Tory Lanez is available, and he's willing and he's able to do that for the ladies. I was like, Tory's coming up, y'all. Tory's coming up. He's trying to meet up with Drake. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get on that Drake status. So Tory Lanez got the ladies out here dropping it like it's hot, just twerking, twerk. And he ain't got to do nothing for it, because they want some shine. They want to rub off on his shine that he's getting. Not selling. Well, they ain't selling it. Well, they selling it on Instagram to Tory Lanez fans. Lord have mercy. I mean, like, it is what it is. You got to get up and do what you gotta do, because some people ain't gonna let the coronavirus stop them whatsoever. They gonna keep doing what they do. And if you popping, people gonna try to run up, you know, take some of that sunshine. They want to rub up next to you. They want to be next to you. They want to feel it. They want to take some of that attention too as well. Too much, Mary Jane. Oh wow, Red Bull gives me wings. What happened? It's going down while Duffey's out here. Rinse, do, la. I know it is. Clicks and views, baby, all day, every day. Crazy LB. I was like, what's really going on with this situation? I mean, they are doing the most. I mean, Tory Lanez is popping, baby. He's popping so much because people really didn't pay Tory Lanez no mind. I like Tory Lanez music. I mess with Tory Lanez music all day, every day. I think he's a good artist. I think the music he puts together is actually credible, and he actually gives respect to a lot of, you know, old school artists and a lot of artists that paved the way. So I do like Tory Lanez. You know, some people call him a colorist. I don't know if he's a colorist or not, but some people call him that. So, you know, you take it how you want it, baby. So it is what it is. So I was like, go ahead, Tory Lanez, do your thing, baby. Tory Lanez, he had DMX on there too. He tried to get DMX to rap, but DMX was like, baby, I'm too cool. You gotta pay them bands if you want me to rap. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And then we have, you know, none other than and so, you know, what's his name? I think he got arrested for killing his best friend or whatever. This dude was doing the most too as well. So now he's trying to get out of jail. I don't blame him, since that snitch ass, bitch ass, you know, Tekashi 6ix9ine got out of jail. And Tekashi 6ix9ine is already out on Instagram, you know, doing videos, trolling. Like, I can't wait. Ugh, can't stand him. But you know what? It is what it is. So we got this rapper. I I really didn't talk about him that much because I don't really know shit about him. But I know he's in YNW Melly. Basically, he tested positive for the coronavirus, and he actually wants to get out of jail. So he's asking the government, to help him, or the criminal justice system, to give him early release. But yes, he had tested positive, and also Melly, he's an underground hip hop, artist or whatever. And YNW Melly, basically, he was arrested on double murder, 2 of his friends. So basically, he murdered 2 of his friends. He rapped about it, and he got a lot of publicity after his friends were murdered, and then the song came out or whatever. But now he has, the coronavirus, and he wants to be released from prison under a medical motion filed by his attorney. Melly recently tested positive for the COVID-19, according to, the newspapers. And so now he wants to get out, and he should have thought about that before he took people's lives out here in these streets. Like, you got your careers popping, people's listening to you, and you gonna turn around and you gonna take somebody's life. I was like, damn, like, so many people would have did so much with the opportunity, but I guess some people are just messed up out here in these streets. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I was just like, damn, like. So he think he getting out on double murder. One thing, he's forgetting that he's black, and number 2, he committed double murder allegedly, and the system can make money off of what's his name, Tekashi Snitch 9. They can make money off of Tekashi 6ix9ine, but because he's Mexican, Puerto Rican, he's a rapper, light, bright, rainbow colored hair, so they can make money off of him. But they gonna throw the key at this dude. So YNW Melly, underground rapper, he's charged with double murder, 2 of his friends, and now he has the coronavirus, and he's asking to get released. How many of you guys think he's going to get released? He's not going to get released. Sorry, it just ain't gonna happen. Hey, the home advocates, how you doing? Right, Miss MJ, he's not getting out. He ain't getting out whatsoever. He gonna stay his black ass right there. They ain't gonna let him out. Double murder, baby. Number 1, you rapped about it. Number 2, and number 3, you black. And number 4, the industry can't make millions off of you, and so they gonna leave you right there where you stay. You had a chance and an opportunity. Some people don't even get that chance and opportunity, and you blew it. Over, I don't know why he murdered his friends. Maybe I don't know if he had a reason. I don't want to say anybody has a reason to murder or anything else like that, but somebody pissed him off, and he rapped about it, and then he put it, out there in the streets for people to hear. Last person that rapped about their murder and got locked up was Lil Bootsy, but Lil Bootsy had the streets. Lil Bootsy had the streets with him, so that's how Lil Bootsy got out. Lil Bootsy had the streets. He had the hood. He was the real NIGGA. You know what I mean? So he got out. The police, the judges, the criminal justice system down there in Louisiana, they were scared because people were sending threats. People were scared of Lil Bootsy and what power he had control over, Louisiana. So, therefore, he got out. And on top of that, he had money. Then on top of that, he had connections. So, Mr. Melly, it was nice knowing you, buddy. Hopefully, you can make some music from jail and sell it online. I don't know. Right, Mr. Madrid, getting out. Homeless advocate. I don't think he's going to get released. Real talk. Mr. MJ Robinson, he ain't going nowhere, baby. He's staying right where the fuck he at. Excuse my language. I'm on one because I want to go get food, and there ain't no food. They ain't delivering no food. I need some food in my house. I got something to hold me over. So I'm in one of them rare forms right now. And then all these motherfuckers keep coming and keep coming to the store. They're coughing. There's lines. Quadruple everywhere. And then on top of that, I don't want to go out there, so I'm on one. So my compassion and being very humble is out the window tonight. The homeless advocate, 1,000 prisoners in escape in March 16. I don't blame him. If I could escape, shit, I would be ghost. Hey, Crazy LB, what's up? Homeless advocate, hey, Mary Jane, how you doing? What's going on? We was just talking about, the Real Housewives of Atlanta a few minutes ago. Then we started talking about these motherfuckers just doing crazy shit, getting locked up. Playboy Cardi out here getting caught with guns, heroin, Oxycontin, Xanax. They're out here doing the most. I'm just like, what are you doing, Playboy Cardi? Like, you getting locked up at this time? Hey, Lily, what's going on with you? Hello, Miss Juicy. So we got Bill, the singer Bill Withers. You know, he passed away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I can't sing, you know, I already know. But, you know, he passed away. So R.I.P. Rest in peace. Rest in power. You know, so I didn't say how he passed away. Let me see if I can find out how he passed away. Because sometimes they don't tell you how they passed away. He was an iconic singer and everything else like that. He was wonderful in the whole 9 yards. Basically. He's before my time. But my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, they all played his music in the house like they played everybody else's music in the house. But he passed away on Monday, March 30th in Los Angeles. He was a doting husband and father and all that other good stuff. It doesn't say how he passed away. Because usually when you say R.I.P., the next question is how he died. Even if you don't want to tell people how somebody died. How he died. How they died. Like, they're gone now. It don't matter what they died from. But you already know. His cause of death has not been announced. But his song, like Lean On Me, have became a staple to encourage, you know, people and the widespread of the coronavirus. Yeah, so a lot of people, even Jesse Smollett got his motherfucking ass on Instagram and started singing Marvin Gaye's song, What the World Needs Now. Jesse Smollett, you need to go somewhere and sit down, shut up, and be quiet. For real, for real. You need to stop singing Marvin Gaye. You need to stop claiming Tupac, because none of them lived and lied like your ass have. So just sit down, take a chill pill. I couldn't believe that Jesse Smollett had the nerve to have his ass on Instagram. I wish I was there and not live to see what people were saying, because you already know, oh, I like that song. R.I.P. Yeah, Bill Withers. Lily. So we PE, what's up, PE? How you doing? We on 10 days of our lockdown here in New Zealand. We've been on lockdown forever, it seems to me. I feel like I've been on lockdown for a year. It feels like crazy. Like, none of my shit is normal. Not Jesse Smollett. Yeah, thank you, Robinson. Yeah, Jesse Smollett. He had his ass on Instagram. I couldn't get it. If I would have got it, oh my God, that would have been epic. But I couldn't get it. So he was on there singing What the World Needs Now. What we need now is for you to start telling the damn truth. That's what we need. And you need to tell all the people who conspired and having you out here lie and ruin your whole career. Hey, the Home Advocate, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, love, for real, for real. Please go check out the Homeless Advocate channel. Like as the name says, Homeless Advocate. So I'm assuming you're, advocating for the homeless people out here, and they do need a place to stay. One thing I haven't noticed is a lot of homeless people anymore out here. I don't know if they done, got the homeless people somewhere and they're testing them. I have no idea. Let me not be a conspiracist. But I just know the homeless people have disappeared around here. They're not even out begging for change. So I don't know what's going on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that donation from the bottom of my heart, baby. I can't believe Bill Withers is dead. Like this. So R.I.P. to you, Bill Withers, for real, for real. It's a sad situation. Stop the lies, Jesse. I know, Crazy LB. Thank you so much, the Homeless Advocate. I really do appreciate that. You make me feel good, because Lord have mercy, I'm ready to go ham anytime you're putting things in a parking lot to sleep in Nevada. Yep, I like Nevada. I used to hang out there in Nevada a long time ago. I got a migraine like straight from hell. I'm so sorry to hear that. Happy days. I hope you feel better. Relax. Lay down, throw on some relaxation music or whatever they call it, some meditation music, listen to some beats. Oh, they do have a meditation channel that works with your chakras and the head chakra that helps with it, but it might even create a bigger headache, so I don't know. I hope you feel better too. Happy days. I really do, baby. So yeah, we was just talking junk about these upcoming rappers that are getting locked up. So you missed it with, Playboy Cardi getting locked up with 2 guns and nickel bags, dime bags, Xanax, codeine, oxycodone, all types of stuff. 2 guns in the car, just riding around in Atlanta where his plates expired. So he must have had temporary plates on his car. And they expired, and the police had nothing to do with pull his ass over, but maybe he needed to be pulled over. He's riding around with all that in his car, so he's under the influence. I was like, Playboy Cardi, don't you got a girlfriend? Shouldn't you be... I guess him and Iggy Azalea broke up. And we also talked about, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Their reunion is going to be online, and Candy spills the beans. So here we go if you didn't hear it already.
Good. I hope they're doing well. Oh, okay. So let me tell you. Okay, so right now, they let us know the other day that we are gonna have to do a, I guess, online type of reunion situation.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know how it's been a mess, girl. I tell you this other information too. Yesterday on our group text, some of the girls was going back and forth. You would have thought it would have been a reunion on the I said, damn, can y'all save all this for the actual reunion? We don't get paid for y'all text messages to be all out of pocket. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Like, it's a mess. Like, seriously. I don't know if y'all been catching the little shade here and there on some of the blogs, but the shade got real on that thing on text message yesterday.
And I think...
Oh, that's it. That's crazy. I can't believe they're doing that in Nevada. That is crazy. But they probably have nowhere else to put the people. But they got rooms to build hospitals and all types of things to, collect money and data on this virus that it could be, warfare or not. You know what I mean? Okay, Crazy LB. When I get my migraine, it's for at least 4 days. Lord have mercy. God bless you. I hope you feel better. Happy days. Yeah, Crazy LB. Those cluster migraines make me TBA. Crazy. LB is going to be crazy. Yes, it is. CC Freak. I hope the reunion will be OG from Basketball Wife style on This Nation style. Me too, baby. Me too. You guys, some of you guys came in just now. Did you guys hear about Duffey? Duffey and AlexisSky on Instagram dropping it like it's hot for, Tory Lanez because they need some attention, baby. They was shaking their ass. Homeless advocate. I love Candy. She is so intelligent, beautiful. She is intelligent. She is beautiful. I don't have a favorite on the show. I like all the ladies on the show. So if any of them come out with a diss track or they come out with something that's epic or I get some tea on them, I'm gonna talk about it. I ain't got no favorites. Only person I dislike on reality TV is Evelyn Lozada. That's it. Other than that, I'm cool. The rest of them can kick rocks. Lord have mercy. Both thirsty. I mean, they were out here twerking, baby. I mean, they was twerking that ass for that attention. I guess, it is what it is. Where they at? This is, this dude, Melly, he says he got the coronavirus now, so he wants to be released after double murder. Baby, they gonna keep you behind bars. Tory Lanez, he got his new show, Quarantine Radio, and the shit is lit. He got, C-list, D-list, celebrities getting out there, shaking that ass. Duffey, she looked different. She looks a whole lot different than before. She was out here shaking it. She was dropping it. She pulled down her pants, girl. And they started doing it. They wanted that attention ASAP. How about Real Housewives of Atlanta? Should a reunion with natural hair would be like to see what really the edges look like? We ain't gonna never see that at all. For real. Yes, Evil Lynn can go on. For real. Happy days. Oh yeah. Now they all get ostracized like they tried to do OG on Basketball Wives. They get in their own rooms with a couch, covert 19 couches. You know what I mean? Yup. They exactly happy days. Perfect point. I hope they can get a word in edgewise. That's what I'm hoping, that they all going to be able to talk, because maybe they can mute the microphone so no one can avoid a question or try to start arguments with another person so they won't answer the questions or over talk each other where Andy wants to move on. So hopefully they can, cut off the mics and make sure the housewives answer the questions they need to answer. She looks different. Crazy LB, yes she does. She looks mad different. Call CC Freak. The way I see, if This OG can't get the girls together in another set, then this can work. Yep. We're going to see. It's going to be a lot of things changing. Like, this is like, even though we're going through this pandemic and we're losing lives, a lot of shit is going to change. Like, they're probably going to change up colleges. They're going to probably change up school system. But the people that are teachers and stuff like that, that's a profession or whatever. But we might not need so many teachers if we can actually do a whole school year or a couple of months online. Even though, you know, it's killing us parents and stuff like that, they might change up the whole system where your kids don't even go to school. They basically go to school online because they can, you know, all the millions of dollars that they donate to the school system to change it, and the shit don't never change and stay the same or whatever. They might change shit up. You know, you might get some new innovators in office talking about, you know, let's alleviate, you know, the college tuition. Basically, if we get somebody to talk about college tuition and talking about the books and stuff like that, when everything can be online, you don't even got to go to a campus. I know it's going to hurt for so many different experiences, and it's going to change because some of us experience college, living on campus and going to school. But, you know, this is a technology generation. So they, you know, before another decade, you know, they might not have regular school system. They might not have regular school systems. They might not have regular. I'm sorry, CC freaks. We don't talk about other people that don't talk about me, baby. So online schools, online schools might be coming in, like, you know, going to school to be a teacher might be, you know, obsolete. They might just have computers. You know, we have computers replacing cashiers. We have computers replacing like drivers and stuff like that. So it's a whole lot. My grandson is a kindergarten. He's doing online school, and this is crazy. Yes. So a lot of shit can change. Like, kids getting bullied could be a thing of the past. Getting bullied at school and stuff like that, that can be a thing of the past. That might not even be like it is no more. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if they see that the system really works and kids are actually, and then it's actually pass or fail. Because right now the universities and the colleges are saying that we're not going to go by A, B, C, or D. We're going to go either pass or fail. So, you know, you don't really need to put all the money in the schools. And then, like, where I'm from, we have schools that are like, don't have heating, don't have AC, you know, their system is tore up from the floor up. The school's infested with all types of different, you know, chemicals and diseases, you know, as far as, you know, asbestos, lead, because the schools are very old. It's hard to maintain them buildings, and it's hard, you know, and they always talk about, oh, we're paying the teachers too much and all this other stuff. You might actually have, and probably 2 decades, you might have school just be online, because if it can work, if it's working now, then it can happen. I worked at a stock room at a college, and we now work 2 days a week. I'm sorry to hear that. And that's happening with a lot of people that are losing their hours. And then they're talking about, oh, you don't have to pay your mortgage, or there's an eviction, shit like that. I went to check on like all the websites. I don't see where only thing they're saying is the court's not going to hold any evictions. That doesn't mean that you don't owe. That means you're still going to have to pay. So once, you know, if things ever get back to normal, you're going to be in debt with, you know, your regular bills, and then the back mortgage, and then the back, you know, rent payments. Baba writes online, my grandson's 11, called me today on his Chromebook. You know, it's like that, yo. It's gonna change. It's gonna change. Like, I'm really thinking schools, and 2 decades now, you know, the bullying and the pick on in school and wearing the school uniforms, PTA meetings and sports and all that shit might be obsolete. So, you know, parents gonna probably have to spend more time with their kids at home, being a single mother, a single father, and go help. You know, you're gonna need 2 parents, and then somebody, you know, basically training your kid at the same damn time, because they can eliminate schools. They had eliminated, so the garbage man, there's only one garbage man. There used to be a garbage man driving a truck and 2 on the back. You don't got that no more, you know. And then, you know, you don't really have to go to the bank anymore either, because you can do all online banking. So I'm thinking,
today I want to begin by giving you an update on our overall government response to support families.
I see that. That's cool. So you just never know what is actually going to happen. So it's like shit is going to change pretty much. A lot of things are going to change, and we're watching it right before our eyes. Especially, we don't even know if, you know, a lot of systems are being tried out to see if, you know, they can actually go forth with certain different things that they thought that they couldn't do. So this will be crazy. For real. It's going to be crazy. Crazy LB Minds 5. Only 5 now computer more than me. This is their generation. This is their generation for real. This is their generation all day, every day, where they're taking care of business. Happy days. Did you guys, when I saw the IKR, they ain't ish, it just made me think of, did you hear about the JF Kennedy, you know, being the kids being found dead? They was actually canoeing out there, and JF Kennedy granddaughter, they believe that she is, I think I'm got it right, is resumed to be dead. So I was like, I wouldn't want to be a Kennedy if my life depended on. You can have all the money in the world, but the Kennedys, as like every time you turn around, there's a curse. There really is a curse. They must did some real foul shit out here, because still today that curse is going on to the next generation. You know how a lot of people have generational curse because of, you know, financial backing, but this right here, Let me see if I can bring it up. I wouldn't cancel. I wouldn't want to be a Kennedy if my life depended on it, because the shit is crazy. They're out here, and then the comments are so terrible under the post. They're basically accusing the parents of being drunk. They're accusing the little kid of being drunk, because, you know, the Kennedys have, you know, a reputation of alcoholism and stuff like that. But I was like, damn, the people were brutal in the comments. Like, sometimes I think I could be brutal, but I am nowhere near as brutal as these mother suckers in the comments. They be wilding. So basically, you know, they believe that it's the grandson. Let's see if I can click on it. I'm like, what? I was like, we got all this going on, and the Kennedys still find a way to have something tragic happen to them and their family. And this was April 3rd. You know, so they're basically, you know, they're thinking one of the Kennedy curse has striked again. And 8-year-old grandson Joseph Kennedy McKinn have gone missing after, you know, a canoeing accident. So in the bay or whatever, their pair, who are the granddaughters and great grandson of the late Senator Robert F. Kennedy, were trying to retrieve a ball from the water on Friday when they got into a difficult situation and they disappeared. It's just the latest in the string of tragedies that's happened and plagued the family forever. The Kennedy curse. So I'm just like, damn. The Kennedys really just, I don't know who the Kennedys have been cursed for many years. I don't know what or who that they pissed off or whatever. They Irish, not surprised. They stay drinking, like, Lord have mercy. And you know, people were so mean in the comments. They was like, oh, the little kids were drunk, the parents was drunk. I was just like, y'all are so mean. And so basically, like, you know, they've been having misfortune since the beginning of time. And so now they don't know where the little boy is at. The little boy you see with the gray jacket on, he's missing. Joseph, he's missing. So I don't know what's going on with that situation. They haven't found them in the water yet or anything else like that. So I was like, boy. And then, you know, they have so many different tragedies, you know, stemming from like 1964. No, 1963 is the first tragedy that they had. And it kept going on from their infant, you know, distress, basically dying. Joseph's third grandson and JFK's son died, you know, as an infant of respiratory situation. And then from it went on and on and on. Like, shit, I wouldn't want, you couldn't pay me to be a Kennedy. You couldn't pay me to be a Kennedy at all. And you know, guys, remember the last time before last that I went live, I was describing to you guys, like, when I went out to the store and this lady was just sitting there coughing her ass off. I was just like, I mean, she didn't cover her mouth and she was scratching and everything else like that, and it really pissed me off. But, you know, I had on a mask and shit like that. Well, then we hear the story about this Detroit guy, you know, bus driver, he dies. And, you know, it's really, really sad. So he's at work trying to take care of his business, do his job and everything else like that. A woman get on the bus and she continues to cough. People asked her, he asked her to as well, if she would cover her mouth, and she wouldn't cover her mouth. And then a week later, he ends up catching the coronavirus, or probably, you know, got it while he was, you know, driving a bus due to this lady, and he ends up dying and leaving his kids behind. And this is sad. Like, he went, you know, he talked about it on Instagram, and basically he's a Detroit bus driver. He died of the corona after posting a rant about a woman refusing to cover her mouth, and was like, yo, these people are just so disgusting. Like, why can't you cover your mouth? Didn't the granddaughter kill herself? They say she killed herself, but then they say that it was murder. There's so much that went on with the Kennedys. So much. I hope the little boy gets rescued. But they, not even in marriage, crazy LV. I don't want nothing to do with them. The homeless advocate, wow, that is sad. PE, I heard about the poor bus driver. Yeah, I posted it on my community wall. You know, I was just like, damn, this is sad, because, you know, these people are out here. They would just cough, and you know what? They should provide masks to people. There's no mask here that you can buy, like, unless you work at the hospital and you can get some. Other than that, there's no mask here that you can actually buy or anything else like that. So he's a bus driver, and at one point in time, they slowed down the bus route, but the bus, you know, that's a closed environment. Even though they got an air system, they got air conditioning and heat, you know, it's not going to filter out, you know, viruses or diseases in the air, and people are on the bus and they're coughing and they're at danger. Just like I was talking about the, you know, grocery store workers and the cashiers and the drive-through people. They don't have on gloves, they don't have masks, and their company doesn't want them to wear it too as well. So they're dealing with multiple people all day long, not knowing where they come from, where they're going, who they are, if they just came from New York, if they just came from Massachusetts, if they just came from overseas. They have no idea who they are interacting with. It's not like they're interacting with people that's in their community. They're not interacting with everybody that's from the community, that stayed in the community, that didn't travel, and is at low risk for the coronavirus, because, you know, they're really following the quarantine. But no, you're a bus driver, you're dealing with all types of people. And so, you know, the bus drivers, I don't know if they're able to wear masks or not, but I'm assuming they probably don't want them to, because they don't want to scare people, just like they don't want the drive-through workers to wear masks and gloves, and like they don't want the cashiers at the supermarket to wear masks and gloves. This is what the companies don't want, when they should, you know, because if an employee gets caught, you know, actually picks up the coronavirus, like basically as a cashier, you know, all day long they're dealing with different people where they don't have a mask. They can cough, they're touching, they can wipe their eyes, they can cough into their hand, scratch their skin, you know, just talking. And so they can affect people just like people are affecting them. So you make the situation much worse, but they are not providing these workers with masks and gloves. And most hospitals the people that I have talked to said that they don't have masks, and they're basically using one mask all day long, and that's it. Like, they don't have a supply of masks. The hospitals are you know, they're storaging their masks and their supplies to deal with the coronavirus, and they're putting their workers that's on the front line at risk. And this is in almost every state. So they act like, you know, you got all these celebrities, you got these companies talking about we're donating millions of dollars to masks, to gloves, oh, we're making this, but the people on the front line are not receiving it. And then on top of that, there's workers that are in danger while they're working in the hospital, the ones that pass food, the one that's doing laundry, the nurses, the CNAs, and the patients, because there's no system for the coronavirus. They are sending patients from the emergency room up to floors to have them there because they're suspected of having the coronavirus. But once they're sending these patients up to the floors, the immediate staff and the patients around don't know that this person possibly might have the coronavirus. So now you're going up, you're talking to this person, you got people in the hallway walking around, and there's not enough masks to go around for the patients that are in the hospitals or the workers. And if they do have the mask and they do have the gloves, they are not giving it to the first line workers. They're just storing it. It almost seemed like they hoping that the first line workers would disappear, and then they can hire new workers for a certain amount under the pay cut, under the budget, then give them masks. Because why are they not protecting the people that are working now with these corona patients? And the system is flawed, and they're lying and all this bullshit. They're talking about, oh, this is going on in this hospital. I talked to at least 35 people that work in different hospitals in different states, and they all have the same complaint. There's no seizure and there's no protocol to dealing with corona patients coming in the hospital on this floor and that floor. So it's some bullshit. So yes, I'm talking my shit, and this video is most likely going to be demonetized. Anytime I talk about coronavirus or mention coronavirus, my videos are demonetized or I get shadow banned. So it's going to be what it's going to be, baby. So where am I at now? McDonald's employees wear gloves in the drive-thru. Yeah, so they wearing gloves in the drive-thru, but they don't have on masks. And that's the most important thing, is to have on a damn mask, because it's airborne and they're breathing the shit in too as well. I seen Dunkin' Donuts custom employees with gloves on, but wear their masks. Why are they not wearing masks? You're cooking food, you're coughing over food, you're talking over food, you're taking orders over food, and you don't have no mask on. That's number one. And then the drive-thru worker are talking to people without masks on, and the drivers that are picking up the food are talking to people with no masks on. So therefore, they can spread the coronavirus. Is either of them have it or somebody pulls up, and then boom, how many people are getting infected with the coronavirus going to the drive-thru, going to McDonald's, going to Burger King, going to these places? You know what I'm saying? And there's no procedures or precautions to stop the shit, you know? PE, homeless scarves won't protect. Homeless scarves won't protect you. You need surgical masks. Well, that's the next best thing, is a scarf. You know what I mean? Because there's no mask. I heard you, Mary. I am essential work and feeling it. I know you are, PE, for real. Because this is what everyone's talking about, that I'm coming in contact with, and I'm actually having conversations with and talking to them. I'm like, oh, so everything is really all set? Things are really that good? And they're like, hell no. It's horrible. Like, they don't, and employees that are working on the first line, they can't even just go pick up gloves and masks like that. Like, it has to be signed out. It has to be the manager has to, or the floor manager or the top manager has to basically order the supplies. The regular people can't get the supplies that they want. So it's not like it's where hospital workers can just go into a room and pick up a mask and pick up gloves and and go on to their daily shift. No, it has to be ordered. They have to basically beg and plead for a mask, and then they got to wear the same mask all day. And then on top of that, they're having patients that are coming in that they are assuming that might have the coronavirus, but they might not have, but they're putting them in general population until they are able to really diagnose the patient. So a lot of our first responders are at risk. Our bus drivers are at risk. Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, Burger King, all the fast food places are at risk too as well. And the employees at the big brand stores, Stop and Shop, BJ's, Costco's, Walmart, they are at risk too as well, because they are not being provided gloves and masks, and I don't know why. Crazy LB, I'm thinking about calling out and collect unemployment benefits. You could think about that, but you gotta wait, because now I'm checking in my system, here, And like so many calls are not being answered. Some places are moving fast, some places are not moving fast. You know, if you can get your hand on a mask and some gloves, you'd be cool. But wherever regardless the situation is going to be, we're going to have to go out there and face it and deal with it. But if you don't have to, that's a whole nother thing. And if you have money in the bank and you have shit saved up while you're waiting on unemployment, or you're waiting on, you know, your benefits to come in, or you're waiting on the government stimulus check, you know, when you're waiting for it, it never really comes on time. I'm scared already. No, don't be scared. Just wear the blood of Jesus and call out to your ancestors. Whoever your ancestors are, call out to them to protect you from this bullshit. And then on top of that, eat as much fruits and vegetables as you can. The best thing to do, the number one thing to do, is sea moss and coconut oil, coconut water, coconut juice, coconut. I know it's crazy because I gotta go out here in the store. You think I want to deal with these motherfuckers in the store and deal with all these people craziness and all this other bullshit and motherfuckers just coughing and doing the damn nonsense. And it's just like, you know, you're going into a building that potentially is all in the air. Like, why wouldn't it be in the air? You got all hundreds and hundreds of people coming day in and day out to the supermarket. You know what I mean? The shit is crazy. And then you go to the gas station. You better make sure you wear gloves when you go to the gas station. Anytime you use the, you know, automated teller machine or whatever, you know, make sure you got gloves on, putting your car, swiping your card, getting your card back. Make sure you do all that. Because if you don't take care of yourself, ain't nobody else is going to. Stand up for yourself. Do everything you have to do to protect yourself and keep yourself safe, regardless of how it makes the other mother effer feel. Because if they have it their way, people will infect everybody doing the carelessness that they do. And there's a lot of people that don't believe in the coronavirus, don't believe in it, think it's a hoax and all types of stuff. So do what you got to do to take care of you. You know, you know, if you got to put on kitchen gloves over gloves, you got to put a mask on with a scarf. If you got to put a scarf on with a scarf and put some disinfectant around it, do what you got to do. For real, for real. I didn't even hear that Italy and the U.S. suing China over starting the virus. China suing back. I didn't even hear that yet. You know why? I missed Donald Trump's statement today. I missed his statement today. Place lose change business if their employees can't wear masks or gloves. It's just crazy. You have to provide your own. Wow. It is crazy. Thank you so much, Crazy LB. I appreciate that. PE, I sneezed in the scarf and it didn't escape. Also, they are putting scarves on patients and it stops transfer of the virus. That's what people were saying, but we don't know. That's what the president said, you know, using the scarf and stuff like that. You gotta use whatever you can. If you got remember them skull masks from back in the day that people used to wear in the 90s, if you got that and cover that shit up, it'll be crazy. Like, you gotta do everything that you can to, you know, protect yourself. But at the same time, you can't stop living because, you know, the 30th, we're going to see what's going to happen, you know, April 30th, what's going to go down with that situation. How is, you know, let's see if things are going to go back to normal. How things are going back to normal, I have no idea, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm like, what is going on? I got all these crazy motherfuckers. These crazy people doing the most. So this poor guy in Detroit, lady on the bus just coughing like that. Now his family doesn't have him anymore. They're planning a funeral. And he was just trying to be a bus driver, get people to their jobs, get people to their location. And I wonder if they found the lady too or not. Because that was that's so awful. So reckless and so awful. His name was Jason Hargrove, death from complications of coronavirus, announced Thursday by Detroit mayor. His death comes 2 weeks after he posted a Facebook video about his frustration over risking his life to serve the community but not getting the same respect and consideration. Poor thing. His death comes 2 weeks after he posted a Facebook video about his frustrations over risking his life to serve the community but not getting the same respect, consideration for his safety back from some people. On March 21st, video explains that a female passenger in her 40s or 50s got on the bus coughing several times without covering her mouth. He said, "We are out here as public workers doing our job, trying to make an honest living to take care of our families. But for you to get on the bus and stand on the bus and cough several times without covering your mouth, and you know that we are in a middle of a pandemic, that lets me know that some folks don't care." Jason urges people to stay home if possible and take the coronavirus seriously. Adding, "If folks are dying out here, I am mad about not now because that shit was uncalled for, and I am trying to be a professional that they want me to be so I can keep my mouth closed. I feel violated. I feel violated for the folks that were on the bus when this happened." And so the mayor, Duggan, he began to feel ill. The bus driver, he began to feel ill days after posting the video and said the bus driver death has hit close to home. He knew his life was being put in jeopardy even though he was going to work for the citizens of Detroit every day by somebody who just didn't care, by somebody who didn't take this seriously, and now he's gone. Rest in peace, rest in power. And, you know, he has a family and everything. And he could have been infected by the lady that was coughing. But in general, he could have been infected just being on the bus and people just breathing in and out because, you know, it's airborne. So it's really, really sad. For real, for real. So it's a sad situation. Best thing since sliced bread. Dispensaries, life is awesome. Crazy LB, the dispensary life is, you know, the dispensaries and a liquor store is full up. Hey, Pamela Carter, how you doing? What's going on with your baby? I mean, Pamela Carpenter. I don't know why I keep calling you Carter. Pamela Carpenter. The lines in the dispensary are getting longer every time I go. So, you can go to the line for the dispensaries, but you know, you want to stay back from home from work. I don't blame you. You want to stay home, smoke that good and chill and relax and not worry about nobody coughing on you. Not worrying about if this person got this person got that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But now China don't have people dying because they got vaccines. Think about that, people. I don't know if they got vaccines. China be lying, so I won't believe shit that China says. China is the type of place that they can, you know, they can make everybody disappear. And there's no, you know, there's no precaution for it. There's no, you know, there's no turmoil, you know, there's no prosecution for it. So China can make a whole family disappear. You can't, you know, if you have 2 girls, 2 boys, somebody gotta go. So therefore, in my opinion, China making them people disappear, point blank, period. Because if it wasn't for the residents that lived in China, it would be forever. We wouldn't even know about what's going on. Crazy LB, Papa bus system is allowing 20 people. Other PA bus systems allowing 20 people on the bus, only in the back. That, I better hope no one finds out who she is. I know. Papa, liquor stores are closed where you at in PA? Not here. The liquor stores are open and they're flourishing. They're flourishing out here. The liquor stores and the dispensaries are the only 2 places that hasn't ran out, and the gas station. The gas station. Everything else has ran out, has ran its course. So we're going to see the Real Housewives of Atlanta online, baby. It's going to be a new one. So SelenaGomez is saying she was diagnosed with bipolar. Ooh. That's probably why her and homeboy broke up, because he has bipolar. Allegedly, he has bipolar too. There's always something going on with SelenaGomez. There's always something going on with her. Yep, so Selena Gomez says she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, allegedly. Like, damn, Selena, what's going on? She has revealed that she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. The 27-year-old singer and actress shared the news while speaking with her friend Miley Cyrus. Oh, I can't stand Miley Cyrus. She explained, I discussed that after years of going through a lot of different things. I realized that I was bipolar, and so when I go to know more, when I go to know more information, it actually helps me. It doesn't scare me. Once I knew it, and I think people get scared of that, right? They are like, oh, and I have seen it. I have seen someone of it even in my own family, where I am like, what's going on? It's just, I am from Texas. It's not known to talk about your mental health, or you have got to seem cool, and then I see the anger builds up in children and teenagers or whatever young adults because they are wanting that so badly. Well, I don't know who wrote this, but she's crazy. So basically she's letting people know that she has bipolar disorder. So wasn't she dating that dude Pete? She was dating Pete, and Pete got bipolar, or he got something. Pete Davidson, that's his name, Pete Davidson. Bus service is shut down in Michigan. It is not here. It's still going right. She was in that shootout. Yes, she was. Miley is the GOAT of thoughts. You know that's right, Crazy LV. She's the GOAT of them. Miley Cyrus know how to twerk and get that shit popping. She was with Pete Davidson, and basically they broke up because she said he was mentally dependent, he was mentally ill. And then Pete Davis, I think he got fired from Saturday Night Live, or they released him, I'm not sure, or maybe he quit. I don't know if Pete Davidson is still on Saturday Night Live, because I don't watch that show. I never did. So she was with Matt. She was with what's his name that died? I was like, what is going on? So Selena Gomez is out here letting us know. So that's probably why she chose Pete. Oh no, Selena Gomez is not, she's not the one that was dating Pete Davidson. I'm getting her confused. Yeah, I'm getting Selena Gomez confused with the other one. My bad. I know they look alike to me. So she's not the one that was dating Pete Davidson. I thought she was. At least they look alike. I really thought that was her. Selena Gomez is the one that used to date Justin Bieber and The Weeknd. I'm thinking about the other lady. Our dispensary are closed for Rex out here right now. Ours is not. They're open. The dispensaries are open. The liquor stores open. They're making their money. It's Ariana Grande who's dating him. They look alike. Hold on. I was about to go in. I was like, then why would she call him Pete crazy if she crazy too? So it's Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez. I thought to me they look alike. Am I wrong for that? I think they look alike. Well, in that picture they look alike. Let me see. See, I thought they look alike, in my opinion. I don't know what the Kennedys gonna do. The Kennedys are wildin'. There's always something going on with them. I don't know what they gonna do, but they'll be all right. Maybe they. See, I think they look alike. I don't know why. They don't look alike to you? They look alike to me. And he was dating him. He said, me. And some talking about long lines. We had long lines before Corona. Wish they were open. Oh, I feel you. I know you do. Well, there's always a weed man on Facebook. If you trust that. Somebody's always selling nickel and dime bags. Always. In a town, in a city near you. I think they look alike. In my opinion. And someone talking about long lines. I just tried to call in but could not get through. Wow. Who did you try to call in, your job? Or you tried to call in what, the dispensary? Tony, I don't think you be going to the dispensary. You don't look like the type. Crazy LB, we never had long lines before. Renona. And every time I go, it's a long line. Lord have mercy. Yeah, because everybody's trying to stock up. And well, now they're tripping. Sorry about that. They do look like Mary Jane. I thought they, yeah, I'm going to tell you. For some reason, I was like, they can't be the same person. I thought they looked like shit. To me, I thought they look like, her lips are a little bit different. SelenaGomez lips are a little different because of the way she took the picture, but in all, I think they look alike. Oh, me? Oh, I don't know why I didn't go through. It's fully charged. I don't know. We'll see. They look like brothers. PE crazy. I lose right now. Besides, I stocked up, but I'm running out. I stocked up, but I'm running out now, and I need to go to the store, and I don't want to go to. I know you stocked up on that stuff, but I need to go to the store. Everything's. I think it's working now. So, yeah, that Detroit bus driver. That shit was really sad. Now let's check out the trash news. Let's see what's going on in the trash news. Okay. Yep, everyone, he's out of prison. You guys hear about Tamara and her husband? I was like, oh gosh, she should be embarrassed. Answer.
To accept, press 1.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Tony? How you doing?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't gonna miss you this time, because I know the last 2 times I called, I was too late.
Yeah, I ended up logging off. So what's going on with you? How is it out there in your neighborhood? How is it out there in Michigan?
Well, it's good, except for, I think the other day, they had 100 cases of people catching the coronavirus in my county.
Yep, I posted on my community wall. Yep.
I've been and thousands more in Detroit, around the Detroit area. So it's and our governor, she getting into it with Donald Trump.
Yep, that's true.
I'm like, you are not helping the situation by getting into it with that man. He already difficult as it is.
Yep.
And, getting into it with him, you're gonna make things worse for our state. I know I like you and you passionate, but you need to know how to fight your battles. Pick and choose your battles.
That's true.
She gonna affect us. But But yeah, other than that, I posted in the comments that I've been wiping, everything down around my house with like baby wipes and disinfect wipes, because I couldn't find the Lysol, disinfect spray. Every store I go in, they sell out. And then I've been wiping my steering wheel and I wear blue gloves instead of the regular gloves. I've been wearing the hospital gloves when I go out.
Exactly. You got to do everything you can because you may be good, but you got to take care of your household. You got to make sure nobody in your household gets it.
Yeah, and I wipe down my shoes too, when I come in the door, because they say that the coronavirus can hit the higher surfaces.
Yep.
Especially on the ground and stuff like that. And so when I come in, when I get in the door, I take the hand wipes and wipe down my shoes. So I won't travel in the house.
Yep, that's the best thing that you can do. And that's a good
idea.
Yeah, that is good. So it's basically wipe down your shoes. If you can leave your shoes in a special area, but if not, wipe them down before you get in the house because it can stay on surfaces for a large amount of time for over an hour. So it's good to wipe down your shoes. Yes, Crazy LB, yes, I drank and I smoked tonight. If people are saying hello, Crazy LB said yes, Tony. PE said hello, Tony.
Oh, hi, P. Hi, Crazy LB, or P. Hi, PE.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a new video the other night about it, and I called it, what did I call it? I called it, and I did more, I've been doing hashtags to all my videos, but this newest one, I did it in my room. I did it with a new light, and I had a Superman shirt on.
I did. I watched it. I don't know if I commented on it. You was in your room. It was a brighter light. I seen your Superman t-shirt on, and yeah, I don't know if I commented because sometimes I watch the videos and I forget to comment. But I do always hit the like button because I was watching. I forgot. I don't know if I commented on your video, but I did see it.
It's okay if you did. At least I know you watched it. Hopefully I did good on it.
No, to me it was a good video. I was intrigued because I was watching it and I was like, oh, because you was making a lot of good points. Like, that's why I was like, it was a good video. I think more people need to hear what you have to say because it's very informational. Like, you're giving like all types of information that, sometimes it's good to hear from a man point of view too as well.
Yeah, and that's why I say I like to be different. I like to, if I'm going to speak, I want to make some sense. I want to try to make a difference. I don't want to just be like the, average guy who just want attention and, waste people's time. I like to try to help people if I can, just give my opinion about things. Because a lot of these people, they get on YouTube and they be making these videos, and I just be like, what's the point of this video? What are you trying to do? Like, you're not trying to help anybody, you're just trying to draw attention to yourself. Especially when they be showing videos of people fighting and stuff, and they don't do nothing about it. They just stand to the side and just watch the fighting go along. Like, watch somebody get jumped.
Yeah.
Watch somebody get hurt. Like, like last year, I don't know if you saw or heard about this video, but this 70, I think she was 78 years old, this senior citizen woman on the subway in New York, and this 36-year-old man, kicked her and punched her, and he attacked her basically, and she had to go to the hospital. And didn't nobody do nothing to stop them. They recorded them, but they didn't stop them.
Yeah, I remember that. People don't get involved like they used to do because about 2 weeks ago, a girl from Brooklyn, 13 or 14, she was jumped by like 15 or 16 boys, young boys. They beat her up and then they took her sneakers and they took her iPhone and they took her debit card and they left her right there on the ground. Like 15 boys beat her up. I was like, I couldn't even imagine that. I would be so, I would turn my own son in. Like, what? How you gonna beat this girl up like that? I mean, it was like 15 of these boys jumping this young girl in Brooklyn, and the same mayor or somebody that is he's in office, or a councilman that's working with Black Ink Crew, he was out there. He did a video about it.
Wow,
yeah, you speaking up and fighting for justice. Yeah, that's what I had watched, that video. That's the one I watched. And yeah, the lighter is very bright. You can see it. You can see the lighting, and you can see, and that's what I noticed about the video. Yeah, but
exactly.
People not going to get involved. Very rarely will people get involved because there's so much lack of human, encounters where people mostly are online dealing with people online. So basically there's a distance. It's not like where it was before when you see two people fighting, you can come up and you can try to stop it, and they might even listen to you because you mind them of their grandmother, their auntie, or they respect you in the community. Now people don't even know each other anymore because everything is online, everything's digital, everything is on Instagram, everything is Twitter and stuff like that, where when people get out into huge, audience or huge gatherings, or, they have that mob mentality, they just go ham. And to watch these boys beat up that little girl was so crazy. It was awful.
I'm glad they didn't kill her. It don't sound like they killed her.
No, she's still alive. Thank God for that. Like, they could have. Thank God she's alive. Hey, Sunny Storm, how you doing?
Yeah, I hope they get. I hope that somebody turned that video in, whoever recorded it, or the police get hold of it somehow, and they find these boys.
Some of them, I think 5 of them turned their self in, and they have the whole recording online. I mean, because of the grocery store, and it was in the but where a lot of bodegos are at or whatever. So they trying to identify, who are the assailants. They got the guy that took the sneakers, but there was like 15 to like 16 boys jumping this one girl. Like, how the fuck is that possible? If they can do that, their mentality, they would do anything to anybody, because that's just like a wolf, animalistic, type of behavior, like, mad at the world, mad at everybody, that you sit there and you jump on. I don't care how much shit that little girl talked, how they beat up a 12-year-old. This 12-year-old was only like 100 pounds soaking wet, and boys, I mean big old boys, jumping on her. It was just sad.
That just shows that they wasn't raised right. Obviously, where the hell is their parents? It's just like, what kind of parents, what kind of upbringing do they have? Because if they had a solid adult, a father or a mother, or some adult figures in their life, they wouldn't do no mess like that. Teach them right from wrong, and let them know if they find out some stuff like that, they'll get their butt to the point where they won't do that again. It's just like, I just blame the lack of parenting nowadays. Because if these parents will pay attention to their kids, stuff like this might not happen as much. They put their foot down and let their kids know right from wrong. They got to teach them when they're real small. And keep teaching them and keep preaching to them, letting them know.
But if ain't nobody taught their parents, most of the time you got kids having kids, like Crazy LB said, and then if nobody taught them, you know what I mean, how are they gonna teach their kids too as well? Like, you have to take the initiative, and a lot of them don't have the initiative to do that because they were raised in the hood and raised with that monster mentality behavior, and then on top of that, seeing how awful and how terrible the world is, and then dealing with systematic racism, then dealing with the lack of knowledge, and then lack of skills that you learn in school, because some teachers don't give a shit about kids in the inner city or impoverished communities, and then getting kicked out on the street. Is so much that goes on with that, especially when you have drug abuse and shit like that. So much that some of these kids don't have nobody raising them. Sometimes they raising themselves. They live in their nightmares, and so they go out and they create other nightmares, And you don't have that housing like when I was growing up. Like, my mother took care. Any kids are on the street, any of our friends didn't have a place to stay, any of them were runaways, my mother took care of them. She basically, provided a life for them, made sure they went to school, did everything she had to do to get, make sure, they was in the right place, teach them just like she taught us to as well. And, they had a safe place that, sometimes these kids get hooked up with older adults that teach them the street stuff and want them to sell drugs or sell their ass. Right now, I was watching the news and I seen so many young girls be involved in like the sex trade, and they meet up with someone in their 20s or someone in their 19 years old, someone 25, and they get these young girls and they have them out here hooking and stuff like that, because it's like there's no value of self anymore. Only thing that's value is having materialistic things that you can post on Instagram, you can post on YouTube, and you can post on Twitter, acting like your life is better than everybody else because you got name brand, or you got the lace front, or you got the gold teeth in your mouth, and that's what's important. That's what they think is important.
Yeah, I'm going to say something about myself a little bit. I'm going to open up a little bit. Like me, when I talked about on one of the past videos, like my mother, how she had a drug problem, that started for me. I noticed that when I was like 11, and when I would go to school, kids would pick on me and call me, gay because of my voice, the way that I talked and my soft-spoken voice. They didn't, care about me. But sometimes, like a few times, I cried because it affected me. But other times, I learned to ignore them and then stand up for myself when I need to, but mostly ignore them and focus more on my schoolwork, because I know if I fought them, I would get kicked out of school, and I wouldn't really have much to turn to when I come home except for my grandmother, because my grandmother helped my mother raise me.
Thank God for that.
If it wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Not only my grandmother, but God too. But it's like my mother, for 8 years of my life, 11 and 19, she did drugs, and that's when I lost her. When I was 19 and she was 49.
Wow. And luckily, you had Big Mama. You had a Big Mama. But the Big Mama nowadays is like, 31 and still thinking they 18. The Big Mamas are like 35 now. And they still thinking like childish. Like, if you had a old school Big Mama, you know what I mean? You're lucky, because them is basically obsolete now. The Big Mamas are 29, 32, 33, 34.
Yeah, because my grandmother, she'll be 90 this year, and I'm taking care of her now, and I just turned 35 in January.
Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I did post that in the comment a few months ago.
I think I seen it, but the kids that used to pick on you and make fun of you when you were growing up, have you seen them? How are they life now? Because most of the bullies and the people that pick on kids, they end up having a terrible life.
Yeah, that's most likely what's going on. Because the kids that most like the ones that pick on me, I really don't see them that much anymore. I really don't see them. I haven't really heard from them. Like a few of them I saw on Facebook, and I'm like, ew, they look like hot messes on crack. I mean, look at them. They don't look like much.
Exactly.
So it's like, but other than that, I don't see them, and I don't care to see them. But I know they wouldn't try to bully me now, because, like I said, I put them in their place.
Amen. But how did you get through it? Other than focusing on your homework, how did you get through that hard time? Because there might be a child listening, or there might be a parent listening that can give their child some encouraging words about, being bullied. I say beat their ass.
Yeah, my grandmother, always told me, like, if somebody put their hands on you, defend yourself. If they don't put their hands on you, let them talk. You know what I'm saying? Because all they doing is talk. Talk is cheap, just like them. So don't get affected by what they saying. As long as they don't do nothing to put their hands on you, you fine. And, you need to keep focusing on your grades, because I would get mostly A's and B's in school. That's why I graduated. Like, bullying for me started when I was like 5 years old, all the way up to maybe 15 or 17. about 17. After that, after I turned 17, people really didn't bother me no more because I was mature enough to just ignore them. Just ignore them, keep focusing on my schoolwork. And I graduated middle school with honors. I graduated, elementary. I graduated in 6th grade, but I didn't have honors that year. But I know middle school and high school I had honors. I graduated with at least a 3.1 grade point average.
That's
so it's
good.
like when I was focusing on my schoolwork, I was like all them A's and B's I kept getting, and all the awards I was getting, that motivated me right there. Cause I'm like, while y'all talking about me and y'all putting me down, I'm getting good grades, and I think a lot of them was jealous because they would, get bad grades and they would get kicked out of school and get behind on their work, and they wasn't strong enough to get me to hit them. Cause they tried to provoke me too. That's why they make fun of me too, because they thought I was weak. Mm-hmm. And mentally, I had to show them that I'm focused on I got too much going on, too much good going on in my life for y'all to get in my head. If you don't hit me, you can talk all the stuff you want to. I might be upset about it or be affected emotionally, but I get over it. I just, listen to my grandma's words of encouragement. She say, ignore them. Just ignore them. As long as they don't put their hands on you, you fine.
Amen. Exactly.
And then I had an uncle that knew how to box. I lost that uncle. I lost in 2014. Because he had stomach cancer because of his diabetes. But yeah, he taught me how to, a little bit about how to box and stuff like that, so I could defend myself if I needed to. But it's like I didn't want to get kicked out of school, and I didn't want to get behind on my work. And I was like, if I get kicked out of school and get behind on my work, to me, that's like the kids are winning because they got me to do something I didn't want to do, and that's fight them and possibly beat them up, because of the teasing and the bullying. So it's like, you ain't going to get me kicked out of school. And the more and more good grades I was getting, the more motivated I was to stay on the right path and continue doing what I was doing.
Amen.
And then in my neighborhood, 1998 was a bad year. Like when I was 13 that summer, the kids turned on me, because they, they said that I thought I was too good to be hanging around them and stuff like that. And, I was, that made in front of me basically because of my voice at the time. And they thought I was gay. And I was like to myself, if I was gay, that'd be my business. Why do you care? I'm not trying to come on to you or anything like that. But they just thought I was like, a little bougie because I was so focused on my schoolwork and I wanted to be good. And I didn't want to do the wrong thing. I didn't want to hang out in the streets late at night. I had a curfew. And I was smart in school, and I knew my mom was a good dresser. She knew how to dress. When she wasn't on drugs, she knew how to dress. She was real pretty. Had sandy red hair. And, I got my looks from her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And she was a man. She was how some people say that somebody can be a ladies' man. She was a man's lady when she had it together. So it's like a lot of men like her, but she was classy, of course. But she just hung around the wrong two friends. A few friends that was jealous of her and stuff like that. And I was like, I used her example as like a way growing up. I used that as something that made me say to myself, no, I can't do drugs because I don't want to end up like that. I don't want to look, because I would see the way she would look at times. She would look bad and her teeth would get black and you know, it's like her teeth really got messed up because of all the smoking. And then she would be skinny, and you could see the bones popping up out of her body, and I was just like, ugh, I couldn't take that. Yeah. And then she had a few aneurysms in her head. So it was just like all that bad stuff that the drugs did to her, and I witnessed that. I was like, no, I can't do that to myself.
Amen.
I can't let my grandmother or anybody else see me like that, because it'll hurt them.
Okay, I'm glad that you are a strong person and you was able to get through all that. And then on top of that, you had the protection of your grandmother and your relatives to help you get through all that, because some people don't have that. But you had the sheer determination to focus on your grades and your school and avoid and ignore them unless they put their hands on you. And you got through it, and God bless you for that. And you know, your life is a testimony too as well. And it's nobody's business what you like or what you don't like. And most of the kids that are bullies have the most terrible life, and that's why they go to school and bully, because they don't have nothing to eat. They get beat up at home, or their parents were bullies and want their kids to be bullies. But speaking of bullies, and people keep saying that Nene Leakes is a bully, let's get to this. Do you guys think right now, I'm cool with everybody on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They all cool. Blase the third. I don't have a favorite. But I'm not here for Nene Leakes out here promoting Kim Zolciak. And now Nene Leakes is going live with Kim tonight, and she's promoting Kim. I don't give a shit about Kim. Nobody wants Kim around. The little fans, not the little fans, Nene Leakes is going to turn the people that are riding for her when she's trying to promote Kim, when she was the main one that said Kim was a racist, and everybody else brought up situations about Kim being a racist. Why is Nene out here promoting Kim? She can't find a better person to promote Kim? I mean, other than Kim, like, could she get somebody else? Why ain't she got Phaedra next to her riding? Why she got Kim next to her? Like, come on.
You know her and Kim, they got that on again, off again friendship mess. It's like no matter what happens, I've learned watching her over the years. I've watched her and Kim have their ups and downs. And it's like at the end of the day, deep down inside, I think that they friends. Because if you ain't friends with nobody like that, and you're not cool with nobody, like you say, why in the world would you try to promote them? Why would you try to lift, do live with them and say you want her to come back to the show, or her to come back to the show to replace Eva? It's like deep down inside, she ain't never stopped being friends with Kim, and plus I think that plastic surgery might have something to do with it too, because it's like she can relate to Kim on that too, because both of them got multiple plastic surgeries. They like the plastic surgery, the plastic ebony and ivory when it comes to the friendship.
Okay, let's listen to this. Let's check out Nene's song. You guys tell me what you think about it.
Come on and get this. Is this thing on? Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get this. It's Nene Leakes. Come on and come on, come on and come on, come on and come on, come on and come on. Come on and get this. Is this thing on? Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get this. It's Nene Leakes. Come on and come on, 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 come on and come on. Yeah, I'm sweeter than some bubble gum. Get it jumping like double dutch. 5, 4, 3, 2, I've been number one. Chase bank account, I run the numbers up. See, I know how to get to the bag. G5, red eye, jet lag. Me to the floor, Peter gonna be mad.
So what do you guys think about, her song, Tony?
I like it. I can't wait to hear the whole version.
Yeah, it's gonna come out April 13th. April 13th, the whole song is coming out. PE said it sounds stupid. You know what? I ain't even gonna front. If Evelyn dropped a diss track, I would diss it from the moon up, down to the ground, down to the roots. So I get you, PE. So what do you think about it, Tony?
I like that song. I want to listen and see if she gonna mention any names in that song. Because if she don't mention no names, then it might not be as much of a diss like people say it is, you know. Cause I just want to see if she gonna mention names or gonna give descriptions on what she think about about them four ladies. What she feel about them, you know. I want to know, because we can tell it'll be a diss song if she give us characteristics and her feelings about them, if she describe them without saying their name. That's what I want to know.
Okay. I think she's going to say their name. I hope she says, she's probably going to, if she doesn't say their name, she's probably going to get a good description of who the person is, because she got the illest Lady Luck on the beat. Let's check it out.
Come on and get this. Is this thing on? Honey, come on and get this.
Turn my mic up.
Honey, come on and get
You
this.
bitches crazy.
Honey, come on and get this.
It's Nene Licks.
Come on and come on and come on and come on. Yeah, come on and come on. Come on and come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, come on and come on. Come on and come on.
Yeah, I'm sweeter than some bubble gum. Get it jumping like double dutch. 5, 4, 3, 2, I've been number one. Chase bank account, I run the numbers up. See, I know how to get you the bag. G5, red eye, jet lag. Me to the floor, Peter gonna be mad. But like RuPaul, I love to let it drag. Do you see me? Shining, shining, and gleaming like diamonds, diamond.
There we go again.
I like that.
I like it. I like the song. I like the song. But P.E. Nene sounds like she has an illness. So, and Barbara like loves it. I love it. I ain't gonna even lie. I love it. But if someone put out a diss track that I really despise, like Evelyn Lozada, like I said, there would be no way I could co-sign it. I would just be a hater from, just because I don't like the bitch. But
she ain't that smart.
I know. But I think this shit is a jam.
One.
I think this is a jam. But Candy might Candy basically is saying that she don't give a shit, but she might get in the lab. You never know. Candy might get in the lab.
Yeah, she might make up a song. I know Tammy might make up a song about them basketball wives.
She already did.
She
already did.
She clowned Evelyn in the roast.
Yeah, she got at them. Hey, Sheila from Mississippi, how you doing? Incognito News, what's up? How you doing? Crazy LB, Nene should have called Tammy Roman. Yeah, because Tammy Roman, she did do a diss track basically saying that Jennifer Williams slept with Michael Jordan, and that shit went crazy. But I like the beat. I like it. I would just want to see what's next. April 13th or April 12th, she's supposed to drop the full song. It's done with Lady Luck. Lady Luck is a legend out here in these streets. She's a legendary battle rapper. She basically battled Remy Ma, and all the ladies was coming up, and she won her battles. Won all the battles. Like, she is basically the queen of battle rap, and also she has wrote music for many, many people. The beat is the only thing holding it together. That's what Crazy LB said.
I know, but it'll be new. It'll be like, to me, this would be like the first time a housewife has just any other housewife. That'll be good. And then performing some of it or all of it at the reunion would be good too. That'll be a clap back at them right in front of their faces. And see if the other ones can make up a song, like a freestyle, have a battle rap off at the reunion.
Nene ain't a rapper. She tried. She's bored and quarantined just like me right now. I was moving my hips to Crazy LB. The beat is the only thing saving it. Entertainment. I really enjoy Nene's rap. Me too. The Homeless Advocate is a good song too, though. Back Caddy, Daddy, and Duggan too. La. Nene knows Kim and Phaedra do not her along with Ken. Oh yeah, because they don't get along with Kenya Moore. But I don't know why she's going around and she's doing a video and shit like that with Kim. Like, why is she promoting Kim? Kim didn't promote Nene Leakes on Tardy to the Party. You ain't never seen Kim, Zozie, whatever her name is, promote anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She didn't promote anybody. Even Sheree had her back and she left Sheree hanging. Maybe Sheree appeared on her show once. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm like, yo, Nene, you need to chill out because people don't like Kim Zodiac. And people think that, basically you're being coonish right now. People calling Nene coonish right now. Chill. I don't care how long you known Kim Zozie. But if she's out here, basically, and everybody would think that she is racist, why the hell you running with her? You know what I mean? Like you get one, like she's getting 1 feet up, and then she go bring back this. She brings Kim. Nobody cares about Kim. You're making your own self look bad, Nene, because they're like, come on, Kim. And if Kim goes at any of the girls on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, everybody's gonna have all the other girls back. No one's gonna have. There's a handful of people that will have Kim's back because you know she totally like disrespected black women over a period of time too as well. And the way she did Candy, the way that she did at the last, not this reunion, but the one before last, and she was talking about, oh, they ganging up on me, but you was talking all that shit, and now, oh, we supposed to feel sorry for you. You wanted to be surrounded by black women. Now they're telling you how they feel about you. Now it's team up. It's like a gang. And Andy talking about, oh, it's like a gang, and all this other stuff. Like, come on, miss me with all that bullshit. Nene, you got 1 feet up, and now you bring in this one around, and people just gonna turn their nose, because the people that rock with you don't like Kim, Nene. You need to back with that Kim, but, you know, she feels like maybe Kim, you know, at one point in time, Nene and Kim were the it girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know if she's trying to recreate that moment, but she needs to leave that moment alone.
She do. But I think she using her, maybe she might be using her as a tool, because those girls, she know that some other women don't like her, and she can use her as a tool to throw in their face somehow, you know, use her as a tool. But you are right, I agree. If you're not friends with her like that, you know, if they are, okay, but if they're not friends like that, she don't need to even be thinking about that woman. Because that woman is all about her family, her plastic surgery, her kids, and her husband. And I'm just like, her poor daughter, her oldest daughter, looked like a mess with those lips. Oh my goodness. Why would you let her do that to her lips?
Braylee was so pretty. She was so pretty, but her mother was like, dude, follow me.
It's like, why did you let her keep her beauty? Like, what is wrong with you? You messed yourself up, but you gonna let your child mess herself up too. She gonna be just like her. Probably she gonna be just like her if she keep getting that plastic surgery.
For real.
And then Corey is like, she done got him locked down. They made I don't know how many babies she done made with him, but she done made enough babies to the point where ain't no other woman gonna want him if they break up. Cause she probably ain't gonna have no money left. She just probably gonna suck the life out of him, cause it's like, he could have picked any other woman in the world, but Kim, he could have did better than that. But hey.
But at one point in time, she was hot shit. People liked her. But I feel you, Candy Girl. Kim is not a nice person. I just can't stand her. You ain't the only one. Incognito news. Nene is losing control, and she's spiraling because she cannot handle it. They will just refuse to film with Kim, and we won't see her. I don't want to see her. Thank you, PE. Share and like my peeps, my peoples. Please hit the like button. I can't with Kim. She's so fake and phony and fugazi. And all the shit she did to Nene, now they cool. Like, they ain't real friends. I don't care if they've been friends for years, unless they've been planning stunts. But, like, you know, some people are looking at Kenya Moore's behavior and some things that they don't like about Kenya Moore, that, you know, with the situation with holding a grudge, a situation with whatever, with Mark Daly when it comes to, you know, forgiving and blasting the third. And then, you know, some people looking at Kenya Moore, you know, sideways a little bit or whatever the case may be. And they're saying, you know, and they're looking at Nene like, okay, Nene, maybe Nene got some rational points when it comes to the Buffalo comment, or when it comes to, you know, Kenya Moore being a Buffalo or whatever. But it's like Nene keeps talking about the Buffalo comment, and every time she talks about it, she describes it differently. Just don't talk about it no more. And so now, you know, people are starting to, you know, basically the playing field is being even about who did what to what, and people are like, okay, blase in the third. And so people are like moving forward with Nene, okay, and then she comes with Kim. You know, people ain't turning their back on the other ladies, but they're like, why are you moving forward with Kim? Like, you got people that is, you know, basically people that didn't like you or seeing things on the show that they didn't like, and they're saying maybe Nene got a point. And then now she's running around with Kim. Like, come on, that's not your Jesus, Nene.
I know. I think that plastic surgery got her confused because, like I said, once you on top or you getting people on your side, you know what I'm saying, I got people on your side, you just do foolish things, you know, reckless things, or should I say cocky moments. You can have like a cocky or arrogant moment and think that no matter what you do, people gonna still like you. But like you say, if she keeps doing whatever she got going on with Kim, it's gonna backfire. And all in that diss track and everything she got going towards them women, it ain't gonna matter. Like, people iced out Kim, the fans, they gonna really, really probably ice out Nene too. To the point where she gonna be standing alone when it comes to fans, and then only people that's gonna be on her side is like Tanya, Portia, Marlo, or probably just Marlo and Kim. Or just Marlo. Because Kim, I think Kim is wishy-washy. You know, like you say, she'll hang out with people that's popping, and then when you're not popping, she'll kick you to the curb.
And we know that she really don't like successful black women. That's, in my opinion, that's what I'm. That's what I feel like. Okay, it's okay for Nene to be all right, successful, but because they go back and forth or whatever, and they got some type of relationship or whatever the case may be, but. Yeah, bring Claudia back. I wouldn't mind Claudia Jordan coming back, but just bring somebody, like, why her? Like, if anything, you need to run around with Phaedra Parks. Phaedra Parks may got a bad reputation. People don't like her for what she did, but shit, bring her around. Bring her around. Levon says hello to you, Tony. Crazy LB, quiet as his cat PE. So, you know.
Yeah. She might be Nene's downfall. Kim might be her downfall if she don't watch herself. Because it's like you hang around the wrong person, you get involved with the wrong person, they can definitely, you know, help bring you down, and you don't even know it. That's why I said Nene too old to be making them dumb decisions, them bad moves. You know, you want to play a game of chess. Shoot, I don't know if Kim is the best move. She's
not the best chess move. She could bring anybody but Kim. If she brings anybody but Kim, like, good Lord have mercy, why Kim? And, you know, Claudia Jordan should be asked to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, because damn, she's out here doing the Love and Hip Hop. You know, she's hosting them shows. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, could she get on Real Housewives of Atlanta? She pull her dues in from Foxhole Radio to Reach Around Radio to all different other platforms. You know, she did the hood and she did all that craziness. Like, why can't she just settle down with Real Housewives of Atlanta? Bring her back, or bring Phaedra back. You know, it'll be nice.
Phaedra, I like Phaedra.
Bring Phaedra back.
I met her before.
Phaedra?
I met her. Yeah, when we was having that water crisis in 2000, like when they was really talking about the water crisis here in Flint in 2016. We had like a rally, like a walkathon, like a march rally at a church, Mount Carmel or something like. I forgot the name of the church, but I know it's on Industrial here in Flint, Michigan. And Phaedra and Judge Mathis and Jesse Jackson, we all walked from the church. That was on. It was Mount Carmel, I think was the name of the church. It's the name of the church. And we walked from Industrial. Now, what street is that? Oh, it's on Myrtle Street. We walked from Myrtle, turn left on Industrial, walk down and turn right from Stewart Avenue all the way up to the water plant. You know, past McDonald's on Dordt Highway, and then, you know, a lot of people drove back, and then some walked back. You know, and we was preaching, or they was giving a speech about how they felt about the Flint water crisis and what they wanted to see, you know, happen, and, you know, like what, you know, like making their speeches about about them contributing, what they could do to contribute and help make the city better, you know, for the young children that had lead poisoning in their body from the bad water. And then adults too, and then see what they can do to help the parents and just help the city overall. So yeah, Phaedra, I met her.
That was cool. Was she nice in person?
Yeah, she is. I really like her. She looks a little different in person, but I really like her though. I was around her for like a few minutes, but she made a speech too. So yeah. Remember, it was one of them seasons on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know if it was 7, when she was talking. Her and Kenya was talking about coming up here to Flint and trying to help the people that help the people deal with the water crisis.
Wow.
Yep, it was on one of them episodes.
Yeah, that's what it was. Phaedra Parks, and it was Kenya Moore, and they was traveling like Mrs. Daisy in that big old white car.
Yeah.
And they had to sleep, and with the kids, and some of the ladies didn't want to sleep on the campgrounds.
Yeah, that's the year I met her too. The year that they was filming that season. I know it was 2016 when I met her, and it was in February. Like a week before the second to the last week of the month. It was on a Friday, I think I met her. Yeah, it was on a Friday.
So we have
Friday.
So we have 50 Cent. He is out here and he is dissing KevinHart. KevinHart is like, leave me alone, 50 Cent. 50 Cent's a troll. He likes to troll. He likes to stay relevant, and he'll mess with anybody. And 50 Cent was dissing KevinHart. Check it out.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm kind of rolling with the gray hair. I'm feeling it, man. I ain't never not been working for this long, so I ain't never had a chance to let it grow like this. But I'm rolling. Gray hair in the beard. Gray hair up top on the side. Well, fuck it then. Fuck it then. Giving you 4 distinguished gentlemen out here, man. Embrace it. Don't run from it. Embrace it.
And because, 50 Cent is dissing, KevinHart, talking about his gray hair and stuff like that. So, KevinHart had to, jump on Instagram and let people know I'm embracing my gray hair. 50 Cent's a cyber bully. He be bullying like you won't believe. What about in Snoop? Let me see if I can find that. Tony, do you got anything else you want to say?
50 Cent, he like you said, he goes at everybody. It's like he don't care who he go after. Ja Rule don't like him still. They still got beef, I think. Because him and Ja Rule had issues. And then, KevinHart, I think karma gonna come back and bite him in the butt, especially for leaving his first wife for this new wife he got.
Oh, yeah, Karma's been hitting. I don't know if it's Karma, but he's been having a lot of issues that go on from the accident to being distorted, to apologizing about making the comments he made years ago about the gay community, and then not doing the Emmys awards, basically. So he's been going through a whole lot. So we got the situation with Snoop Doggy Dogg and Area Lennox or whatever is going back and forth between them. There's some drama because I guess Snoop Dogg talked about her hair, about, basically talking about how she looks, I was like, and talking basically she was trying out her lace front wig, and it's hilarious, it was funny, and then Snoop Dogg basically had something to say about her wig.
Yeah, he came to Flint too, him and Russell Simmons, to donate water. Yes, sir, in 2016.
So I guess I gotta cut more lace. I'm trying to do more than grab it. Relax! Girl, you need a wig cap. Where am I supposed to get a wig cap? Where am I supposed to get a wig cap?
So that's her going off about she's trying. It's hard. I don't know how people do the lace front wigs, but there are a lot of YouTubers that will show you how to do it. I just want to learn to see how it works or whatever. So basically, she was upset because, you know, her lace front wasn't really going the way it's supposed to, and she needed a wig cap or whatever. And then so Snoop posted under her video, and he said, "Grow your own hair. What happened to those days?" I was like, Lord have mercy, what a fucking asshole. Like, Snoop, really?
I see your comment now and then on the video. I'm gonna reply to it once we get off. But he need to go somewhere and sit down, because his own situation where he got caught with that one girl, Selena something, who they call Community Coochie or whatever they call her. He got caught up with her and cheating on his wife with her. I'm like, all the stuff he didn't got caught doing, he don't need to be talking about nobody. He needs to be somewhere sitting down, try to, you know, pray that his wife don't divorce him and take half of everything he got.
Exactly. And then on top of that, the Gayle King situation, you know,
yep.
He did the most with that situation, and he had to come back and do all these apologies. Like, dude, like, you already messing it up for yourself, and now you're Selena Powell. Thank you, the homeless advocate, Selena Powell, and messing around with her. And she caught the OG out there slipping, got pictures, got video recordings, got everything basically to prove her case that he was up there. She alleged that he was sniffing, you know, coke, you know, doing coke and stuff like that, you know. So it's a crazy situation, for real. And, you know, she's supposed to be an OG gangster, OG pimp, OG this and that. How he let this, you know, Instagram thought, you know, basically embarrass him, and then he had to send her 20 racks. He sent her 20 racks to be quiet. Like, come on. And now he's talking about this girl and her hair. Like, come on, Snoop, you doing the most. You've been out here apologizing and copping pleas, backpedaling, doing the most. Now you're gonna talk about people do grow their hair. They grow their hair under the wigs, mother sucker. Your wife wears lace front, and I'm pretty sure she has. Like, why you gotta downgrade the girl? You know, she got hair underneath. You know, it's, you know, people have protective hairstyles too as well. It's the ones that you need to talk to that would never leave the house without a wig and won't even take their wig off when they're having sex. Them are the people that you need to talk to, not just, he's doing the most. Anything else you like to say about this situation?
He came to Flint, you know, in 2016, him and Russell Simmons, to, you know, donate water, clean water, you know, bottled water. You know, they came like twice.
Oh, that's nice.
Contributed and donated money to the city. And then, what's his name? The Game donated $1 million.
Oh, shit.
Madonna donated $10,000.
That's nice.
Jaden Smith donated something to the Flint not too long ago. I think water and other resources. So I was like, we've had some celebrities, you know, come through. But like I said, Snoop, like you say, he needs to worry about himself and his own situation. You don't worry about other people and what they got going on.
Not at all. Because people been coming after his son after the Gayle situation. So he's been out here doing the most. He needs to just relax and take a chill pill, do what he's been doing, and just, you know, lay low, Snoop, lay low.
And 50 Cent too. He got too much good going on, and you wanna ruin your good. You wanna mess with other people. I'm like, you got a good thing going with your producing that new show for life. He's an exec on ABC on Tuesday night. Here at 10 o'clock, he is executive producer of that show. It's like he producing shows and making money on top of money, and then he want to clown other people. Like, him and Snoop need to be trying to uplift people. So they've been in the game for years, you know, trying to uplift people, inspire people, don't tear them down. And that's kind of being cocky and arrogant there, thinking because you on top, you can talk down to people, especially people in your own race. I can't stand that. People who diss their own race just to make themselves feel better about their situation. Mm-hmm. It's like, don't do that. Like, especially you are two black men that's showing that you know how to make it and what it takes to make it in the entertainment industry, and then you want to slip up and cheat and get caught or downplay somebody else when you should be uplifting people, inspire people. help black people get better, you know, or something.
Facts all day. Facts. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate you calling in. Let everybody know your YouTube channel, and then we'll talk to you soon.
My YouTube channel, my YouTube name is Norris Tony, and I will be making more videos. I don't know when I'm making my next one, but I will be making more videos soon. And then I'll hit the like button on this video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Any last words? You got anything last to say about Nene Leakes and Kenya Moore? That they need to grow up and let this feud go, especially after the reunion. After they have it out at the reunion, have a one good final battle, and just let it go after that, because we stick to the storyline. We stick of it. We stick to this back and forth. We want some fresh meat. We want something new. Facts. Cause you know, every time you turn around, it's the report the same thing that they done said a month ago, a week ago. They just said it in different contexts. It's the same thing, just being repeated and repeated and repeated. Let's move on. What do you think about Tamari Maui? You know, her husband basically talking about, oh, people need to worry about Africa. You know what I mean? And he was out here basically talking about, you know, Africa has the highest rate of AIDS and everything. He's a Caucasian male and he's married to a woman that is biracial, and people have been dragging her husband, Adam Rosley, basically because he was out here with they believe that he had racial tweets towards Africa. And he should have been focused on the coronavirus, not worried about how many people dying in Africa. What do you think about that situation, if you heard about it? Yeah, exactly. Like, where do he get off speaking about Africa? Just because you married to have black woman, that don't mean you know anything about it. I mean, if she didn't educate you about Africa or what's going on with Africa, or if you ain't visited, you ain't been over there to Africa to see how they live in Africa, you shouldn't even be speaking on that. You don't need to be speaking about Africa. Definitely, if you ain't did no research, you ain't visited over there, and she ain't told you nothing about it. You and her haven't had no conversation about Africa or going over there together, helping those people, because them people do need help. But you need to worry about, and them kids need help when it comes to food and stuff. But you need to stay in your lane. You need to be appreciative that you got a biracial woman and a pretty one at that. Because a lot of black women probably wouldn't fall for your behind. Because you look average, like an average Joe. You need to stay in your lane and stay in your place. It's a damn shame. And then he's also been accused of being racist. He used to work for Fox News. A lot of people say a lot of things about him, basically saying that he is racist. He has racist tweets before. People just saying, like, you know, it is what it is. But his numbers that he tweeted out are inaccurate, and it doesn't make any sense. That he has no idea what he's talking about. I guess he felt like he wanted to get some attention with this situation. And, you know, he feels like he got a black woman, so he can, or a mixed woman, he can say anything that he want to say. Hey, Karma Ball, how you doing, baby? What's going on with you? Tamara doesn't know anything about Africa either. She might be slow. You, amen, Levon. For real. Yes, they accuse him of being racist plenty of times and saying, like, you know, disparaging things. You know, she married to him and she got his kids and she's gonna rock with it. And plus, she's biracial too as well. So most likely she doesn't see anything wrong with her husband doing what he's doing. And if she does, you know, he keeps continuing. This ain't the first time. This ain't gonna be the last time. Because I guarantee you, he ain't gonna let her tell him what to do, because he has a superior type of attitude. He's privileged. Yep, very privileged. I miss you too, Karma Ball. How you doing, baby? So yeah, let him keep it up. And he gonna get clowned so bad to the point where, you know, he get enough people on his butt, roast him and talk about him like a dog. He'll stop, because he know that attention is gonna be negative attention, and don't nobody want negative press. And so then on top of that, then,
You know, people could be calling for her to be removed from her little network, her little TV show, and her little YouTube channel. And she might end up getting a lot of negative, you know, press by it, because people are not rocking with this bullshit of these people coming out saying anything and everything, because people ain't rocking with Snoop. People ain't rocking with all this hateful shit that is going on towards the black people in the black community, you know. Especially today, you got the young people, you got the old, you got the middle agers speaking up and saying things. Like, it's more people more conscious and more aware of certain different things. And then, you know, this dude out here doing the most, they most likely gonna believe that she probably share his same beliefs, and she have self-hate inside, and maybe she grew up with self-hate, because I think they're alleging that her father is, you know, Caucasian, or her mother is black, so she might have seen a whole lot go on in that household, and, you know, she might be okay with, you know, being dominated and mistreated because of her, the man that she picked, and he thinking that he better than her.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's what she get, though. She should have known what she was getting herself into when she got involved with him. If that's the way she feel. You know, and I'm glad her sister Tia got a black man. And then I saw Tia crying on the internet because she missing her. You know, she missing hanging around her sister because of that virus, because of this virus. I'm like, she should have followed in her sister's path. Because I bet you her sister wouldn't go for a man like that, even if she wasn't, you know, with Corey. Yeah, everybody like Tia better than her anyway. Tia to me is stronger and a better twin.
Yeah, she is.
That Tamara's bad, but she weak.
Yep, and her husband just out here doing the most. This ain't the first time, because I remember doing a story on him before with his ignorant ass. So it is what it is. Thank you for calling, Tony. I really do appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Yep, you too. Thank you, and talk to you later.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Don't forget to subscribe to Tony's YouTube channel, please. Thank you, my peeps, my people. God bless you and your family, Tony. Appreciate you so much.
Yeah. I appreciate you, and God bless you and your family too. And hopefully talk to you on Sunday about the Housewives of Atlanta.
Amen. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep. You too.
Peace.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, Miss Sugar Mama? How you doing? What's going on with you, baby? How y'all doing? Oh, we're talking about, you know, biracial, you know, one of the twins, you know, her husband out here on Twitter basically talking about Africa when he should be worried about the coronavirus. And basically, this is the second time that Adam has said something that is basically problematic. And, you know, it is what it is. You're going to always get that because he thinks he's privileged and he can do whatever he wants to do and say, regardless if it makes his wife look bad or not, because she's actually in media. She's actually on TV. She's actually on entertainment, you know, and he's not, because he doesn't work for Fox News anymore, I believe. And so any type of attention that he can possibly get and take the sunshine off of his wife, he has to jump in and do something because he's craving for attention. He's attention-seeking mother sucker. So, yeah, we was talking about his ass. And then we was talking about the, you know, Nene Leakes. What do you guys think about Nene Leakes carrying around, you know, Kim, advocating for Kim to be back on the show? And she's actually doing a show with Kim tonight. And how do you guys feel about that situation? So even the people on Instagram are basically saying, like, I can't believe you're doing a show with that racist. You know, a lot of people are not feeling it. But you guys think Nene Leakes campaigning Kim around as somebody as her friend, as somebody as, you know, she want back on the show? Do you think this is hurting the momentum that Nene Leakes is gaining? Because, you know, a lot of people was rocking with her, but now they see her with this lady, they're feeling a certain type of way. See, here it goes. So this is what we get in the information. So she's going to be there with Kim. Like, nobody wants to see Kim. You should have had Phaedra on if you were smart enough. But, you know, Nene Leakes did say, like, she wanted to have some of the girls from the show come and do, you know, lives with her and stuff like that. But she felt like they would want to get paid and things like that. But, you know, so I guess Kim would do it for free. What do you think of Nene current face? Oh Lord, Levon, why you have to go there? That's why Incognito News is laughing. Lord have mercy. Thank you so much, Tony, for calling in. Please check out Incognito News. Please check out the Homeless Advocate YouTube channel, and please check out Tony's YouTube channel. Please check out Mike Carter's YouTube channel, and please check out, there was somebody else, Candy Girl's YouTube channel, and there was somebody else. I don't know if I could find her. Savory Brown, she said the song is trash. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to think. There was another person. And check out Sunny Storm YouTube channel. And there was another person. Let's see. I'm trying to see. I'm scrolling up to see if I can find their name. I think it's Outcare. Check out Outcare channel. Outcare, check out her YouTube channel. That would be greatly appreciated. So what do you guys think about Nene Leakes out here promoting Kim? Home advocate Kim Duck Lips self Miss Sugar Mama. Wow, if you're YouTube, you're all right. If your back is back. Kim said Nene's had roaches. She said so much about her, Miss Sugar Mama. She said a whole lot about her and everything else like that. I no longer make videos anymore, but thanks, Mary Jane. Oh, you don't? I'm sorry, sweetheart, but that's all right. You never know. You might come through. You might come back. Thank you, Crazy LB, for the love. Miss Sugar Mama, Nene's song is bomb. It is. Let's listen to it one more time. Lord have mercy.
Come on and get this.
Is this thing on?
Honey, come on and get this.
Turn my mic up.
Honey, come on and get
You
this.
bitches cut
Honey,
down.
come on and get this.
It's Nene Leakes.
Come on and come on, 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 yeah, come on and come on, come on and come on, come on.
Yeah, I'm sweeter than some bubble gum. Get it jumping like double dutch. 5, 4, 3, 2, I've been number one. Chase bank account, I run the numbers up. See, I know how to get to the bag. G5, red eye, jet lag. I mean to the floor, Peter gonna be mad. But like RuPaul, I love to let it drag. Do you see me? Shining, shining, and gleaming like diamonds, diamonds.
Yeah, come on and get this.
Is this thing on?
Honey, come on and get
Turn
this.
my mic up.
Honey, come on and get this.
I think that shit's hot though. I ain't gonna lie, I think this shit's hot. Absolutely. I think that shit's hot. Levon. Fidel Castro sent troops to South Africa to assist Nelson Mandela in liberating his people. The homeless advocate. Nene and Kim look like brothers. Ooh, PE, you wrong for that, baby girl. Crazy LB, always beloved. And Tony. Levon, rep. I remember reading that. Not brothers. I know, brothers. I was like, OMG. So, it's just crazy. So, yeah, you know, you gotta be careful. I really want to see this show. I haven't watched it. Anybody watch the Waka Flocka and Tammy show? You guys watch that show? I want to watch it. I'm going to try to catch up on it this weekend. So basically, they've been doing a lot to try to promote the show. I just haven't had a chance to see it. And okay, let's see what Eva said.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Wash Up Wednesday. I am just waking up this morning. Well, I've been up for a second, getting ready to start my day. I've been at work, which is at my desk on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Thank God for broadcasting. But I want to start a new challenge. I'm going to do the full challenge myself. I'm doing a challenge now. It's called the Wash Face Challenge. I would like for all of us amazing, fabulous ladies out there to go ahead and wash up that face, moisturize, and be bold enough to say hello to the world. Wash face. No filter, no face tune. Don't hide behind anything but your own beauty. Love it.
So that's Eva Marcel. She's doing a face challenge. That should be interesting. So she's gonna do. A few days ago, she shaded Nene shaded Eva in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, where she basically says that, you know, Eva doesn't bring it and she's boring, and basically she wants to bring Kim back to the show. I was like, OMG. So I don't even know why she is even wanting to bring Kim and basically promoting Kim. And so, you know, Cynthia Bailey, she did her thing too as well. With no makeup challenge, she did her thing too as well. And you know, Cynthia looks good. Cynthia's a beautiful woman with makeup, even though she might not have a backbone, but she is a beautiful woman. I think Nene is pretty too. I know every time I say that, people don't believe that I'm telling the truth, but I think she looks pretty. This is Cynthia with no makeup on. So what you guys think about Cynthia Bailey with the no makeup challenge? Who won the challenge? And then we got the beauty queen, Miss Kenya Moore, baby. She's coming through. Let me see if I could just do it like this. Boom. We got Kenya Moore. She did her no makeup challenge. I can't read what you guys are saying right now, but I will in a minute. I don't know why I'm laughing. I have no idea. We got Nene Leakes. She did the challenge too. See, I told you Nene is pretty without makeup. I seen her on her YouTube channel. She's pretty without makeup. And here's Eva. Let's see what Eva. So I guess you guys could be. I don't see Portia's yet. Let me see if I can find Portia. And that's Eva Marcel. Let me go back. Who else is next? Okay, Yvonne. She did a post. Nobody really. Yeah, that's Giovanna. Let me see if I can.
The challenge officially accepted, Eva Marcel. It's called the Wash Face Challenge. We challenge all you divas out there to showcase your face to the world. No Facetune, no Snapchat or Instagram filters, as much as I love them. No makeup. Check it out. Check it out. Show the world the real.
Giovanna, nobody wants to. I would show you a video, Giovanna, but nobody really wants to hear from you. You faking fugazi, baby. And here is Giovanna.
I'm sorry. I didn't get that.
You didn't get that? I didn't ask you to get nothing. So I don't know why you recorded me. Let's see. Eva is young, so she looks decent. Eva must smoke that ganja because her lips are dark. La social media. Hey, social media, how you doing? So, you got the Eva. Yes, Eva is young. But Eva's always been pretty. I think Nene looks pretty too. And I think Cynthia Bailey, she looks pretty too. But Cynthia Bailey looked like, you know, I'm not even gonna say it because that would be fucked. That would be not nice. So I ain't gonna say what Cynthia Bailey looks like. I'm just gonna leave it alone. So these are the women that competed with the challenge so far. She does. She does, the homeless advocate. She does. So who do you think wins the challenge? Number 1 for Cynthia. Number 2 for Eva. Number 3 for Nene. Number 4 for Yvonne. And number 5 for Kenya Moore. Who are you guys going for? Nene looks like she just got filtered in Jackson. You're so messed up, Lovon. I knew you wasn't going to say nothing nice. Social media. I am not for Eva shading Nene is older than this isn't fair. Yeah. But you know, Nene looks good. Cynthia looks good. Yvonne looks good. Kenya Moore looks good. Did Candy do it too? I didn't see Candy up there. I didn't see her up there. I didn't see Candy. So let me see if I can find Candy. I don't know.
It's Friday night.
I didn't see Candy or Portia. Yep, she did do it. Yeah, Candy did do it, but for some reason, the system, I don't know why it's not. Let's see. I want to put it side by side, but it won't let me right now. For some reason, my system off. Everything is slow. My computer should never run slow, but for some reason. But yeah, Candy did hers. She looked good. But the ones that we got on screen, I guess once it loads or whatever, but it's definitely something going on that is moving slow. But Candy does look good too as well. Let's see if it'll let me. Nope, that's Giovanna. So right now, I guess, I don't know why the system is taking so long for me to basically do something that takes me less than a second to do. It's taking more time. Let me try again. So Candy looks decent. Let's see. So what are you guys saying? I have no idea. What about Portia? I didn't see right now. It's not letting me bring up their information. Eva challenge was in response to Nene shading her. Don't blame me. Not Grandma Cynthia. Oh, you wrong for that. Nene looks young in these pictures. Yeah, if you ask LaVon, she'll tell you it's filters. Barbara writes, I saw Candy first. Yeah, hers is, I have it right here, but it won't let me bring it up for some reason. I don't know why. Like I'm looking at it right now, but it won't let me bring it up on the screen. Right, I don't know. It feels like there is some freezing going on or something like that. I don't know. Ever since shit's moving slow, and it should never move slow, but it is. Candy looks really good. Even though, you know, she got dark eyes and stuff like that. But it looks really, really good. I miss Kim Fields. I did not like how they were mean to her. Yeah, and Patterson, new Nene look ashy around the eyes in a good way. Interested in white. LB, are you interested in white news? I did cover some white news. Covered the Kennedys. Nene has rings around her mouth. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Yeah, Johnny Depp is one of... I love Johnny Depp as an actor. But, you know, they got some crazy stuff about him ever since goes way back. Yeah, everything is moving slow. Everything's moving real slow. Yeah, for some reason, everything's moving really slow. So I can't even get back into my screen that I was in. I don't know why it's moving so slow. So I'm stuck with these pictures on my screen, and I want to remove the screen picture. I wanted to put Candy picture up there, but everything is freezing. So I don't know why, but most likely because everyone's using the web, because there's no reason it should be freezing. It's not a... It's a new system. Tekashi's white news. Tekashi's white news. I already talked about that son of a gun roach the other day. I don't know why it won't let me. Yeah, so it won't let me bring up anything right now. It's like my screen froze. I thought Amber Heard only dated women. Had no idea she married Johnny Depp. Yeah, it was a short marriage. But there was a lot of rumors about Johnny Depp being kind of like mentally ill, losing out on money, losing stuff and things like that. So... that he doesn't take showers, he doesn't wash his hands, and then she's alleging that he abused her, and he's saying no, she abused me. But it goes, Johnny Depp goes all the way back to River Phoenix. You know, people, you know, said that Johnny Depp knew more about River Phoenix's death, and people were saying Johnny Depp, River Phoenix, and Keanu Reeves, they all had like a secret pact, some type of, you know, intimacy kind of relationship going on. And then at the Club Viper, you know, everybody knew that was, you know, shit was gonna go down with River Phoenix with the overdose and stuff like that. So, and basically they've been doing heavy drugs for years. Hey Adams, how you doing? What's going on with your baby? Robert, Kenya has a shadow beard around her mouth. LB, take yo down. You're so messed up. Thank you, Lavon. I appreciate that. Adam, why is Lavon there? It looks like herself. She does. I don't believe Amber. You don't believe Amber? That's what a lot of people said. Tony, Mary, do you think I should do more videos in my bedroom or bathroom? Your bedroom seems more comfortable, more relaxed. Miss Sugar Mama, Johnny does look a little cray. I love him though. Yeah, he did a lot of he advocated for a lot of people. Well, you know, for, you know, teenagers that got locked up, and he was doing advocating for them too as well. So it's like a long story. Eva said she want to see Nene pause, and I am screaming. You're so messed up. I can't change the screen right now. You know what I mean? Like everything just went dead on me. And I'm supposed to have the ether of Verizon, like the strongest, like the highest one that you can actually pay for. But now, since they having everybody online, now Verizon's doing more advertising, talking about you can get this. I have the last super fast one they put out. Now they're saying that we got something even super faster because everybody's online now, and you need something even faster so you can get to where you get, you know, just get more money out of you. And so I guess they're letting me know that, yo, listen, Mary Jane, you be out here on these internet street. If you want your service to be even faster and not have to deal with this type of shit when you go live, you know, pay us another extra $40 a month. And we'll make sure you don't have these interruptions, because they do shit like this. So it is what it is. So I'm just clicking and click. I see I saved it, but it won't let me bring it up. But anyways, I can't see y'all anymore. I can't see any of y'all. I can't see your comments. Only way I can see you if I probably go on my phone, like my phone's working. But I can't see y'all. So you know what? We're going to call it a night, baby. Thank all you guys for coming through. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of the notification squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video. And tell me what's on your mind. If I could still see you guys, I would stay online, but I can't see you guys anymore, so it's just freezing. So I probably have to restart everything. And you know, I'll get the candy picture up there too as well. So you guys tell me who you think won the challenge. Who won the challenge? Even though we don't see Candy and we don't see Portia or Tanya, who won the challenge? If hopefully you guys seen, you know, Candy Burris. And like, we're gonna see what, you know, if Nene Leakes goes live with, she's supposed to be going live with Kim. We're gonna check that out and see if if Nene Leakes is gonna be acting like a coon. Like, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see how, you know, Kim, what she says and everything else like that. But anyways, let me sign off. My peeps, my peoples. Mad love to all my peeps and my peoples. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for spending your time with me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for coming out and, you know, and speaking and telling me what's on your mind. And always remember that this is an open forum. I have no favors as long as you, and even if you come in here and you promote Evelyn, I won't get mad. You know what I mean? Even though I don't like her, but I'm just thankful that you guys are able to agree and disagree. And there's some Kenya fans, there's some Nene Leakes fans, there's some fans, you know, that have different people. Like, I don't have a favorite. And I'm glad that you guys see that, and you know, you're able to say your piece and keep it moving like it ain't nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Until they start putting money in our pocket, then maybe we'll think twice. So thank you guys. Peace and love. I'm gonna restore and see what happens. Peace.